There it goes.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Lady.
Hi.
So I have quite a panel here tonight. So excited about Teddy B's. So I have Ashley with me. I have Summer Michelle. I have Stephanie, April Lee, Chris from Dazzling Sons with Chris, and Christine. Say hello if you guys can see us. I know there's a little bit of a lag.
Maybe nobody wants to talk Teddy B's tonight. Oh, there's
Laura.
Laura.
Making everyone sick.
Everyone's like, I don't want to hear because my list is already long.
Yeah, you don't want to know what my cart looks like right now. We really need to work on this, ladies.
Oh, we're not going to help. We'll help enable you.
No.
That's what we're here
Like,
for.
do you know how much you spent on this month?
Oh, we got
there you are.
Hey, everybody.
Emma and Cheryl and Lynn. Amy Lynn, excuse me. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Awesome.
Oh, there's the comments. Okay.
Yeah, you have to go to the little second screen that says comments.
Gotcha.
So we are all here because we love wax. And Teddy B's was coming. And so it would be great, I think, if everyone can hear kind of what are your scent preferences, and then maybe how many times have you ordered from Teddy B's? Like, are you more of a newbie, or are you familiar with some of these scents? So I'm going to pick people and we can kind of go round robin. So maybe Ashley, since you're the one next to me on the screen, for me anyway.
Okay.
What are your go-to scent preferences, and how many times have you ordered from Teddy B's?
Okay. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I have been purchasing from Teddy B's for since the first, because you know that her pre-order, this is the last one for the year, and then she closes for Christmas and opens back up in January. So my first pre-order was in January of 22, which was a full year after I was into vendor wax. And I don't know why it took me so long. It just did. I have ordered from every pre-order and ready to ship since then. So a full year and a half. And my favorite scent preferences from Teddy B's is, of course, Witches Be Crazy. If you watch me, you know that. I love that. It's my number one scent of all vendors, all wax, all categories. There really isn't anything I don't like per se that I've gotten from Tiffany. Some of the ones are lighter than others, and we'll probably get into that, when we start talking about some of these blends that are on the list. But there's something for everybody. And Tiffany is an amazing blender. She's really good at her sensual blends and her Palo Santo and her earthy ones. And you know me, I like grass and dirt and patchouli and all that stuff. So I'm a little bit of everything, which is good and bad.
Sweet. Summer?
Hey, everybody. So glad you could all join us.
Oh, there's my husband. He's overly sorry. That's my husband, Marty. Hi, Marty.
Hi, Marty.
Hi, Marty.
Ladies and gents, that's it.
I've been ordering from Teddy B's for probably, I think, a year and a half. And just like Ashley, since I started from the first one, I haven't missed a single pre-order or ready to ship the whole time. So because I'm just obsessed. And if you watched me on my channel, y'all know I'm a bakery lover. Everything bakery, just love it all. But Teddy B's is a little different. I do like her bakery. I love Witches Be Crazy as well. But I found that I really like her more woodsy, earthy type blends. I really, really love all of her Game of Thrones scents. Every single last one of them. They're so good. And a lot of people are like, oh, they all smell the same. But guess what? They all smell amazing. So you need them. You need all of them. Okay? So just there it is. But I love her bakery as well. But the Game of Thrones, Palo Santo, anything with Palo Santo in it, I love it. And I do like some of her Christmas blends as well. I feel like her balsam note is really amazing, blended with anything, bakery especially. But yeah, there's really nothing bad from Teddy B's. That's the truth.
Awesome. Stephanie?
I agree.
Hi, guys. I love bakery as well. Anything strawberry. I've noticed this year I'm trying to broaden my horizons, and Teddy Bees, I think I've said it in my video, Teddy Bees allows me to do that because she blends her scents so well. So like with tree notes and woods and smoke, I love those already. But other scents sometimes that I'm a little afraid of or kind of standoffish about, like peppermint, I am not afraid to try it with Teddy Bees because she is just beautifully mastered the art of blending her scents. But I will say I don't like laundry. I don't like clean. I don't like florals. Lavender, I've tried with a lot of stuff, and I just, I mean, I'll continue to try, but everything else, I'm here for. So, and I haven't ordered from her long. I mean, I've ordered a lot of DSash in the past probably 4 months and have a nice little stockpile. But this will be my first pre-order. I did participate in her previous RTS, but this will be my first pre-order. So I'm super excited, and my list shows it.
Great.
I didn't know it
Okay,
was your
April.
first time. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
So I'm April Lee the Wax Queen. I'm actually very new to the Teddy Bees scent scene. I've ordered twice from her so far. I've loved everything that I've ordered. I am a bakery whore. I love my bakery scents, and I've discovered that I love lavender. Who am I? I never used to love lavender, but I tried some kind of bakery lavender scents, and I am hooked, and I'm going in for that lavender, you guys.
Nice.
Yep. Lavender.
Chris?
Well, I'm new to Teddy. I just had my first pre-order as well with her back in, what was it, June? I think it was. Yeah. So basically, so far, everything I did order from her, I absolutely love. I haven't tried anything clean yet, though, like laundry. I struggle with the laundry. But like Stephanie said, she's so good at blending, I may be able to, find something that works. And I'm also struggling with trees. So I'm going to give the Christmas trees and cream a try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Christine?
Hi, good evening, everyone. Christine Sensine. I am not new to vendor. I did get some Teddy Bees when I first branched out to vendor wax back in the fall of last year. I did get Christmas trees and cream, and it was a sample, and I loved it that much. So yes, I will be getting 2 loaves this go around. I was debating even maybe 3 because I haven't closed out my order yet. And she is good, and I agree with you, April. I'm just starting to get into lavender, and it wasn't on my list, but I watched Alexis's video. If you didn't, don't, because your list will grow. And I do like salty sea air, and she does do it very well. So I will be getting a tub of the salty lavender and giving it a try because, again, everyone's right. She is a good blender. She makes everything even trees. I don't like trees, and I have half the list is checked with trees. So, yeah, the last page, not so much. The 2 pages, yeah. But yeah, she
sorry.
did. Go ahead, Ashley.
No, I thought you were done with your sentence. Go ahead. Sorry.
You're fine. No, I was gonna say Palo Santo too. She is the one who got me into those blends because Sensi's was horrible. And I was just like, is this really what that's all about? And so when I ventured out, she is what made me kind of open my horizons into Palo Santo.
Anybody who ordered last time, did you guys get London Fog? That's a lavender tea, and it's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's sensual. It's really good lavender.
It's a good one.
I did. I have not warmed it yet, but I was watching, and I know, Martha, you commented several times, and so did I, when I finally got around to watching Elizabeth Sensine, and she branched out after 10 years to vendor wax. And she branched out because of the London Fog scent because she wants a good tea blend. And again, Sensi doesn't have those types of things. So
And for me, I think I pretty much am open to everything. I like a little green. I've never tried. I do like a little dirt. I've tried dirt from like Rose Girls. I think
Oh,
it's
dirt's fantastic.
but
Give
I
me all the
haven't
dirt.
done petrichor. That one I have never tried. But
Oh,
Petrichor's
I think
petrichor's nice.
It's
is it?
beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
It scares me.
It's honestly what it smells like is wet potting soil. Exactly like wet potting soil. So if you
I
like
don't know if
that,
I
like,
want to smell that in my house.
That's what I want my house to smell like.
but it's
It's a beautiful scent.
Are you like it
But-
too, Steph?
I actually really do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. My daughter tried to steal it from me. She goes, "Ooh, I like this." And I went, "Absolutely not, ma'am. That's mine."
That's yours.
Are there
There's
any
mine.
Like,
likes
that's
dirt.
what goes
That's
up.
fantastic. Proud
there
of you,
any
Jason, for
good-
liking dirt.
good dirt blends in this upcoming pre-order that we
I
might
don't think
need
she
to try?
has any. I don't think she
we'll
has
go,
any.
I didn't-
we'll go through the list real quick.
I didn't see
And then
the dirt because
yes,
it would have been on my list.
Amy
No.
Lynn, you should totally jump on the vendor wax
I
wagon.
was just going to comment. I agree.
Yes.
Get into
Yep.
some vendor, Amy. It'll change your life. It really will.
Oh, what did Maggie
Well,
say?
you know
Dirt's
what? And
okay.
I did say this also in my video when I was in one of my empties video, is that I think you're kind of doing yourself a disservice for, people who go, okay, well, if you're done watching me because I've just done Scentsy, you can go now. And I feel like, you know what? I'm going to blend it all together. I'm going to say this I melted Scentsy, and then here's some L3, and oh, look, here's another L Scentsy and whatever.
Okay.
Because you're selling yourself short by not broadening your horizons with these amazing scents that Scentsy just doesn't do. And why lock yourself into something? It's like the kid who never gets to go outside in the front yard, right? You don't know what you're missing until you get out there. It's a whole new world, and it's so fun.
That's a great point,
Well,
Steph.
I
Great
came from retail. I came from Scentsy for years. And then I just wasn't doing it for me anymore. And then I found vendor wax by accident in a candle booth. Actually, we did a Christmas exchange, a wax exchange, and my partner sent a bunch of vendor wax, and I was like, "What the hell is this stuff? It's fantastic!" So it kind of just that's why I kind of closed the door into retail at this time. But Scentsy does have some great classics that aren't necessarily available right now. And I do agree, have a nice balance. But for me, just in my home where I live now, vendors for me. But that's
That
a
makes
good
sense.
point.
It totally makes sense. Yeah. And I like what you said, Steph, because you're right. You should broaden your horizons, because I found that with the vendor wax, it's just unique. And it's like designer fragrance.
It really is, right? Because I have never seen anyone pick up, well, Chris, any of you guys, I haven't seen any of you guys, as I'm watching your videos, when you open up a Scentsy, lose your mind like you do with other vendors, right? We go, oh yeah, that's cool. I smell a little this. Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
100%.
But you open up a Teddy Bees or a Sassy, and you're just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're right. You are
And
says it all.
right.
Yeah, and let's
That's
be
why it
clear.
says it'll change your life if you haven't tried it before. It really will.
Scentsy
Yeah.
killed the bakery section.
Oh
Are
my.
you gonna not warm bakery? Hell no. So I
Yep.
want to warm what I want to warm, and I want my bakery.
Yes, ma'am.
Why is my thing double commenting?
Mine is
Mine
too.
is
I think
too.
it's because it's
Oh.
linking to your channel somehow.
Gotcha.
somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. But I would say the only scent note that kind of scares me a little bit, I like it in some fragrances with patchouli. So when I see patchouli, I'm usually like, I'm going to stay away from that one. But hey, let's check out the list. Are we ready to check out the list?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes and
Let's
no.
look at the list. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Mine's already marked up.
I've got
So-
30 on mine that I want.
So you're
So
gonna
first
go
up, did you
out.
guys
Oh,
did you
wait.
guys purchase yet or no?
No.
Not
No,
yet.
I don't
Waiting
purchase
for
till the last minute.
Well, Alexis made me nervous because she says sometimes with everybody going crazy, they
Yes.
might close. So
I
I'm like,
heard that too. I will
Can you-
definitely do it before morning.
I'm gonna do it
Last
after the live is over.
Last time was the first time that she closed before Sunday because she closed it late on Saturday last pre-order. I do remember that. She really the last couple times really, but she leaves it open at least till Saturday. I mean, unless
Laura
just
was in and out.
person that makes
People are-
$10,000 worth of purchases, then maybe she'll close today.
Yeah.
I'm ordering after this, I think.
Yeah. me
I might
too.
order while we're doing this. Y'all have me scared.
You know what my feeling is right now? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, guys.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any more room for this. And Martha was like, "You bought a piece. It's full."
I know. At our last live, Christine had literally just put together her new cabinet. Hey, Catherine.
Oh, that's right.
Jason
Hey,
said
Valerie.
Whipstuff Manor isn't on the list, but it totally is. That was one of the ones that was high in demand. It's not on there, Jason.
Which one?
Whipstuff Manor. He said it was not.
I think she had to pull it because she couldn't
had to
find the
pull it.
oil.
She
the
couldn't
main
get the
oil
oil.
or something.
Yeah.
She couldn't get
Oh,
it.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I
she
haven't
said
been on
more
Facebook
extra
today.
for the RTS.
It's on here, and she said she was going to wait till the last minute, and that if we purchase it and it doesn't show up that in time, that she'll make the loaf and I think ship it separately.
Oh,
Okay.
Book Addict
I
says
think
you
that's
took
what
it
I
off.
read.
I haven't seen
'Cause I
Thought
see it
picked
on
up
here.
A loaf. The last.
I see it
RTS.
on here.
Oh, it's on the list, but not in the selection
selection.
drop
Oh,
down.
Oh, it's
Okay.
not.
She took
Damn
it.
it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Got
it.
No,
it.
it's not.
I got it at the last
Well,
RTS. I
We'll just
looked
have
at
to
it.
offer it in
too.
January.
Oh, lucky.
Can you see the
She'll have
list,
to
or is
offer
it too
in
small?
January.
I can
It's
see
pretty
it.
small.
It's pretty small. I don't. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I might not be
I
able
have
to.
my list up separately.
I mean,
Is that better?
There we go.
I printed one out, so
Yeah.
Is that
you
better?
can follow
That's
along.
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks
So,
better.
Bakery and Lease. I said yes. I'm getting that one.
Yeah.
I'm loving that one. You'll notice on my list, I love trees. What I didn't get to is trees and bakery, like a mix of tree and bakery. I do love
Mm-hmm.
blueberry
Is that
dump
in
cake.
Newland?
Did somebody
The
have
bakery
blueberry
and
dump
list?
cake? Because that was from the RTS last time. I didn't
I
grab it.
do. I got
I
it.
got cart jacked.
I
Did you like it, April?
Yeah, it smells really good.
Is it good, April? I'm afraid
Yeah.
of blueberries.
Yeah.
Is it
let
the
me go-
blueberry heavy or creamy bakery heavy with a touch
Yeah.
of
Let me
blueberry?
go grab it.
No,
I
don't
love
add more to my
blueberry.
list. That's not on my list, guys.
That's not on. Oh, you can see
I know,
what's
I
on my
didn't look
list.
it up on mine because I'm afraid of it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, April.
This is what I was
enable us.
afraid of. Everyone's going to tell us we need to order things.
It's bakery blueberries.
Cider cookies, a must-have. See, caramel scares me. Caramel smells burnt to me, so that's
Me
why I'm like,
too.
Caramel
so
is one
good,
that has
guys.
to be done tastefully. I do agree. It can get too caramelized, burnt. If it's done
Or
right,
rich sometimes.
you got
and
a
buttery.
tub of it, April. Look at you, a
I
tub.
did. It's creamy bakery blueberry. Oh, it's good. You
Do I
guys should
need
get
it,
it.
April?
Get it.
No,
Get it.
I might try a souffle.
I'm gonna do it.
Really good.
I'm getting all tubs. I'm not, but I think I'm going to try the souffle and the blueberry just to see.
you guys don't want to know what my cart total is.
No,
Oh. I'm afraid.
I don't know. I might still skip
My,
it.
my husband's gonna be like $1,000 in wax.
I'm doing the same thing, Courtney. I'm seeing your comment there. Same thing for me, Court.
Yeah.
I usually get souffles too, unless it's the ones I absolutely adore and I buy a tub. Very few loaves. Just
Well,
because
you know what? I'm going in for the tubs because that RTS just freaks me out.
Yeah.
It
I'm
does.
going to be like
It-
loving
it
something,
gives you,
and
like-
then I can't get it.
And they store so easily. I like it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
No, I'm not getting everything, Susan.
Eh,
Yeah, caramel. I get the same burnt note after a while. So, but I trust Tiffany, and so many people have talked about Bakery and Lease, so I figured I'll give that one a try.
Are you getting
Bonfire
a souffle
Nights.
or a tub?
Okay. Bonfire Nights. Anybody?
no.
Yes.
Yes, just in a tub.
So
Yes, I'm
Alexis
getting
talked
it,
this
of
up.
course.
Yeah. Is it really that good? Because Alexis was like, it's a must-have. But
I
was
love
torn
it.
is it good? I was torn between that one or then what the heck was the other one? Wish a Witch Woods, because they kind of have the same kind of description a little bit. So I was like, do I get one or the other? Or do I get
Both.
both?
I'm getting both.
Me too.
Laura, I
I'm
think
just-
you're going to regret it.
Laura, get bakery and lease. Laura, do it.
If you came here to lower to cross things off your list, it's not going to happen.
You came
No,
here
this is-
to be enabled, and that's what we're
They-
going to do. Okay.
That's what we have officially announced ourselves as, is the enabler group, you guys.
That's right.
Just
Neighbors
know
are
that.
If you need justification, you've came to the right place.
Absolutely, we got you.
The judgment-free zone.
Right.
This is going to be a 5-hour live.
Exactly.
Howard.
Well, I'll keep going down. Brown butter and praline. That was offered.
That's
in
on
the
my
last
list.
one.
Absolutely.
I have
I
it.
have that.
Absolutely.
I got that too last time.
She's fantastic
too.
at pralines and pecans and all those rich ones. She's really good at blending. So that's going to be a good one.
Very good. It's very, very
Here it
good.
is.
It was
I'm gonna
light
smell
when
it.
I first opened it, the top, but then on the bottom, oh yeah, it's good.
I'm
It's
excited
so
for that one.
Yummy.
It's approved. You guys need this. It's good. I just smelled it again.
I
Oh,
brought it with me. I'm like,
yeah, I got
I'm
that
gonna-
one written down. I'm
It's-
getting that one.
It's not
Good.
too nutty.
it is. I think it's a little nutty. I do think it's a little nutty, but not. But I'm sure. I have a feeling when you warm it, that brown butter is really going to come out.
I love
It's
that
good.
as
good.
well.
burnt.
It's just it's good.
They're so good.
Oh, it is a lot stronger than before. Wow.
Yeah, it definitely got stronger.
Wow.
I feel like it's nutty, but it's not too nutty. You know, it's just perfect. It's good.
Yeah,
It's just a touch of nut.
Yep.
but
It's a little nutty like me.
It's a little.
I mean, it's got to be nutty. It's a praline. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
More
That's
that
the
buttery
show-
note, but
showstopper.
it's so good. Mm.
this Catacomb of the Witch, I'm on the fence on. I feel like a lot
Same.
of people say
Yeah.
it's so good, but I don't
Now,
know. I'm
I
on
can
the
tell
fence.
I'm
you,
doing
I
a souffle.
I've had blends with her plum and I had blends with her amber, and they're phenomenal. They're really good. I didn't grab this one last time because it was too fast. But I'm going to get this one this time just because, you know, I like these dark scents. I like these sensual ones that really surprise you.
Ashley, are you getting a tub or a souffle?
I'm not sure yet. One of the two. I'm going to have to decide that last minute.
Kayla, earlier, yeah, sorry, this is totally enabler city over here. So hope you already placed your order.
Yeah. Make sure you put the combined code in.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm getting Catacomb of the Witch, and if I don't
Yeah.
like it,
Alexis,
It'll-
Alexis
If you don't
said
like
was
it, you
really
can send
good
it to
too.
me. I'll like it.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. What is it? Share love wax. Yeah, I'll
Yes.
share it.
Okay, and then I did a lot of Christmas cookies, bakery, Christmas and trees, but not sure what you guys are doing.
Yeah,
Christmas
I did
cookies?
a bunch of that.
Has anybody had her Christmas cookies versus her cookies for Santa? Everyone kept asking that on her page over the last couple of days.
I
Is there a
think I
difference? Because they kind of
decided-
like
So
sound the same,
Christmas
but not really.
cookies has tree in it. And I think cookies for Santa is just like milk and cookies and cookies.
Yeah, I'm going with Christmas cookies for Santa.
So if you like tree, go Christmas cookies. And if you don't like tree, Christmas cookies for Santa.
Okay, that's helpful. I like tree, so
I'm
We're
not
doing
sure
that.
on the Christmas cookies. That's one on my maybe list.
yeah, the green is my maybe, but we'll see. Christmas trees and cream, I'm a yes for sure.
Yeah, oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I've had that
Absolutely.
before.
Yes.
It's fantastic. It's
Like
creamy,
I have 2 loaves of
pine,
it and I'm still getting
a
it.
little bit of rich vanilla to it. It's fantastic.
I'm getting 2 loaves. Is that enough?
No.
No.
Oh my God,
No.
Christy.
No, seriously. I have 2 loaves. that
She
have
was the
been
one that made
curing
me
since
doubt the
last year.
scent. Yeah.
And you have to like get them this year for next year. So you got to
And
get
you
them.
don't know if
true.
she's going to bring it back.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I asked Erica, I'm like, can you dupe this if she doesn't bring this back? Like, please.
Oh, there you go.
But yes, Erica,
And,
please dupe it.
I'm surprised that she didn't offer Christmas trees and cream with crushed candy cane because she usually does
I
that.
know.
She hasn't done that at all this year, I don't think, unless it was early in the winter that I don't remember.
No,
But if you
and-
really like that, just buy a souffle of each or a tub of each, and you can make your own. I know Danny really loves one of her favorite scents from Teddy B's.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw her post and I was hoping that would come. But
Yeah.
it
She
didn't.
flies through loaves of those. Like she loves that scent.
Wow.
Okay, in the
It's
chat
good.
earlier, I saw a vote for cider cookies.
Yeah, somebody was liking
Yeah.
the cider cookies.
Who? I've never had that one. Has anybody?
I think it's good. I like her apple blends. Somebody said it. I saw it too. I don't remember who it was.
Are you still here?
Sound off
Good
down
idea,
below.
Amber.
Okay,
Person.
crushed candy cane. I kind of feel like that's just,
It's
butter.
just candy cane. I mean,
It's just candy
kind
cane.
of, it is what it is, kind of. But
Fall
it's a
into
good,
Christmas is a yes for me.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Yes. Yes.
Which one? Fall into Christmas?
Yeah.
How come my list isn't following along with yours?
That's on my maybe list.
I copied and pasted it from Facebook, Chris.
Oh, there it
Yeah.
is. Okay.
But you
And then I
guys
put
have
numbers.
to think when we're
Did we talk
ordering these
about country
things, like
Christmas or cozy cookie cake?
I've had cozy cookie.
Um,
Is that? Are we talking about cozy cookie cake? Did we skip it?
I think we
Yeah,
skipped
and country Christmas we
Skipped it.
skip.
We can't skip that one. That and country Christmas and cookies for Santa. Did we skip all of those? Or blacking out.
There we go. Sorry.
Okay. Cookies for Santa. If you love her milk and cookie, you have to try that one because it's just going to be an extra punch of creamy sugar cookie. Her milk and cookies is fantastic. It's strong and it's perfect on its own or blended with stuff. I love that one.
agree.
Okay, Sydney's was the one who liked the cider cookies.
oh, okay.
Getting loaves.
Ooh, okay. See,
Now-
it's the FOMO. She hasn't offered it since 2021, so it's like, gotta pick it up. And it's two, you gotta think,
Since
we're gonna get
21.
these in what? When are we gonna get these? November? And so we gotta let them cure, for whatever
Right.
Yeah.
season is.
So here's a question about that. I mean, I've heard that her scents last a long time, like 2 years. Okay. I mean, anyone have really old wax and it still performs?
I do. I have
Some
stuff from
reason not.
2020. I just chopped she used to do chunk bags back when she had help, versus, when she had to do it all herself now. And I have a bag of cinnamon toast from 2020 and it is fantastic.
Mm.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all about how you store it because I've gotten some D-stashes. I got one from 2020 and one from 2021, both the same. And the 2020 worked better than the 2021.
Wow.
Okay.
So I make sure there's no holes in there in your bag and store it well.
All right.
And
good to
remember
know.
too,
Okay,
some
yeah.
scents just aren't strong, even if, they're cured properly and stored properly. They're just not going to be, super duper strong anyway.
Right.
So just remember
Yeah.
that.
Well, these were the same scents.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What was it? I think it was churro cake.
Ooh, yum.
Sounds
It was good.
Okay. Yeah.
What did
so
she
everyone
say?
seems-
I didn't hear it.
churro cake.
Oh yeah, churro cake. So I had a churro cake from 2020 and one from 2021. Two separate from two separate D-stashes, and the 2020 worked better than the 2021. So it's just how you store it, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I personally find churro blends kind of light on the lighter side, but that's my nose. I know a lot of people like churro stuff, but everything I've tried churro wise is kind of weak.
Not cherry
Yeah,
churro from
can
Sensei.
understand
Someone can have that. That was horrible.
Oh, I love it.
I think
I like
that
churro
can be.
churro.
Everyone was like, "Oh, it's light." I was like, "Oh God, no!" I had to shut it off. It was headache inducing. So whoever wants it, I can put it in their box.
I'll take
My
it.
club.
All right, it's come with your Black Forest pine.
Ooh, yeah. That's a good one.
Okay. Did we go to Country Christmas?
Country Christmas.
I'm getting that one. That's right up my lane. Cinnamon
Yeah.
cloves and balsam. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
in love with straight pine anymore, but I think the cookies and the cinnamon will make it kind of similar to Old School Christmas, which is a important blend to me for a lot of reasons. So that's why I get that one.
Yeah.
That has 2 trees in it. I'm afraid of it.
I love the tree smokes. Especially
If
come
you're afraid
December.
of it,
It's got a
then you
forest.
can just blend it with something else that has a little bit more bakery in it to tone that tree down. It's really easy to
Add some
knock that.
churro to it.
Add some churro to it.
Cozy cookie cake.
Yummy.
Cookie
Yes,
cake is
yes,
great.
yes, yes.
You have to like
It's
her
going
beach
right
treats.
now.
It's pretty
getting a
dominant.
loaf.
The beach treats is dominant, but it's one of her best blends. It's really good.
It's amazing.
Okay.
It's better on warm. Like it smells amazing on cold, but you guys warm it. It's so good.
It's
Yeah, and it
phenomenal.
lingers.
I have it going through
lingers
the
for
house. Oh,
hours too. It's
The
there
cozy
for
even
hours.
if you shut it off.
Yeah.
Cozy cookie cake is amazing. I even had someone drop off groceries today. The door was open. They're like, "Wow, your house smells amazing." I'm like, cozy cookie
Really?
cake. Yeah.
Nice.
So good.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, cozy cookie cake. You have to. You have to try it.
Okay.
Okay, that was a maybe. Now it's a yes. Okay, crushed. Okay, we did talk about crushed candy cane. Fall into Christmas. I love anything with eggnog in it, so that
Yeah,
was a yes.
Same.
looks good.
I'm excited for that one.
I haven't
Yeah.
had fall into Christmas, but the vanilla pumpkin, I like vanilla pumpkin stuff because it's either, can be pumpkin spice stinky or it's too vanilla for me. So has anybody had it before to explain?
Nope.
Nope.
Not me.
I just saw eggnog and I went, click.
That's what I did. Anything with eggnog. Yes.
All right.
Anyone in the chat try it? Okay, crickets. So that's probably a no. Gingerbread ice cream cake.
Yep.
Somebody said gingerbread ice cream cake in the chat. I did see that.
I'm gonna do a tub because everybody
I'm
raved
just
about
I
it.
love
I'm
gingerbread.
just not
I love
gingerbread
all
fan.
gingerbread.
That sounds really good.
That's the only one that did not get shacked out of my cart of the new blends, and it smells
Oh, the
so
smoked
freaking
ginger
good.
snaps.
Oh, it does?
So
Which
Steph,
one?
do I need a loaf or a tub?
I'm getting a loaf.
Oh, wow.
Of
Gingerbread ice
ice
Yeah.
cream cake
cream
stuff?
cake wasn't in the ready
Yeah,
to ship. was
Mel, everyone
Michelle
raves about it.
Banks, the pre-orders now for Teddy B's.
Did
Yeah, it's
somebody
open
say
right
that
now.
gingerbread ice cream cake was in the ready to ship? Because there was smoked
What?
ginger snaps in the ready to ship.
Oh, that's the one I got. Never mind. Disregard. That's the one I got.
Okay.
Was
Candace
the
said
smoked
she loves
ginger
the
snap.
gingerbread one.
Yeah, that one I'm getting a tub of. I'm not even questioning that one.
Okay, a
everyone's
lot of
saying it's
votes for
amazing.
gingerbread.
Amazing. Ooh.
Here
Okay,
I
well,
have
then
I
go
have a
get
lot
it.
of maybes personally. If we're moving, you see all my greens are maybes. So holiday.
Yeah.
Everyone says that's good
Yes.
too.
I have that down.
I put it
The
in a
thing
tub. Originally, it was a souffle.
The thing with this live is that everyone's going to say yes to everything on this list.
Right? Well, we already
Pretty
do
much.
that anyways because
Well, has anybody had it? Has anybody
Also,
had
Candace,
holiday?
you
Because I was
grabbed
watching
Holiday?
Cast Review.
I think you have to like tree to like holiday because it seems like it's going to be pretty much dominantly tree with a touch of bakery. That's what it seems like to me.
Holy crap, Maggie.
Wow,
you better
Maggie.
get busy.
Oh boy.
Hey, but Maggie, I
Wow.
don't think you can ever have enough Teddy B's, though. Okay, there you go. Justification. That's what you need.
We will reinforce this.
Agreed.
Get bigger tubs. Yeah, that's what you need.
Candace is getting a loaf.
Of holiday?
Of holiday.
Oh,
It's a fruity
It's
tree
a
with
fruity
touch
tree,
of bakery.
such a bakery. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
Oh, it's a fruity tree.
fruity tree.
Okay, now see, that's different.
They said it kind of reminds. I was watching reviews because that's what I do to get ready for these, and everyone was saying it's like cranberry. Like if you like cranberry tree,
Oh,
that's what the winter garland is. Versus you don't really get tree. So if you like cranberry garland and those types of things from Yankee, I was like, I did like that, and you don't really get fireplace.
You know
So I was like,
what?
oh, let me try
Now
that.
I gotta put this one in.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Oh,
Courtney, is that real? Something weird is going on with the site. It keeps turning my loaves into tubs. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dang it.
oh, we don't want to hear that.
Maybe it's the wax god saying, like, you guys need to calm down and only buy tubs.
I
Or she
think
thinks,
Okay. Jon Snow. I've
I've
heard Nick. I've
Yes.
heard
Jon Snow is a must-have. I haven't tried it, but Vivian she only is ordering from Teddy B's because Jon Snow's on it. Danny loves Jon Snow.
Nice.
It's got a huge following. So
I'm going
that's
in for
an
the loaf on John.
well,
Is-
you know, it hasn't been offered for a while. I think it was
No.
maybe Winter 22 the last time it was
That's
on.
why I'm thinking, and I wanted all the Game of Thrones, but
get it all.
I did too. So you're saying I should get another second loaf of Jon Snow is what you're saying?
Yes.
You know, you
truly,
could.
dang
If
it.
you don't like it, you can always destash it. Someone will buy it.
Steph, if you don't like it, I will buy it from you.
Okay. All right.
is the in Jon Snow is the flannel sheets laundry-ish?
Yeah, that's
How
what I'm
laundry
scared of.
is it? That's someone
Well,
said it's
I can
very
tell you-
laundry.
Vivian, my friend Vivian Corlew, you know, she's in all the groups. She does not like laundry, but she loves Jon Snow. So
okay,
that says something too.
I'm going with Vivian.
Ugh.
I don't think
Alright.
it's laundry though. To me, it smells more like fresh,
It's a
almost
fresh-
like a cologne vibe. Like it's,
Yes.
it's
Oh yes,
more like
that's what
a,
Susan just asked. Is it cologne or smoky?
I mean, it's not super
Okay.
cologne because I can't do a lot of cologne since it gives me a headache. But it's kind of like a warmer. To me, it does not smell like laundry because I cannot do laundry and I like it. It smells super unique. It's really pretty.
So it's
You
just
guys
like
will like
Same
it.
with
So it's
Vivian,
like
doesn't like
fragrant?
laundry.
All right. Kiss me goodnight.
yeah, I'm trying it.
That's a tub
Yeah,
for me.
same.
Mom and Amber and all of that stuff is fantastic. She knows what she's doing.
That
Yeah.
scares me. That scent. I don't know. I'm like
What's scaring you, April?
the hot tea.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I don't know.
What's scaring you, April?
The hot tea.
Really? Get the souffle,
I'll be getting souffles in every one of this by the
and
time
then
this
if you
chat's over.
like it,
I-
the big one.
So Candy says if you like fuzzy socks, get Kiss Me Goodnight. I have fuzzy socks and I'm letting it cure more because it was really light to me, but it's a cuddly blanket kind of cozy feeling, if I could describe it.
Okay.
Going back to Jon Snow, Brittany said she didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
She says
Okay.
it's too cologne.
Brittany,
It's
Brittany,
cologne
sell it to
rugged,
me.
she says. Okay, Brittany.
And Michelle, I think her turnaround time is at 8 weeks.
Yeah, 2 months, 8 weeks,
Yeah.
give or take.
So it'll be what?
A
Early
nice
November,
surprise.
probably.
The
November.
beginning of November. Yeah, middle of November.
Okay. Modern Farmhouse.
I have
getting
that one. You know, if you watch me, you know I love all that shit. I love Amber. I love Tonka. I love food. Gimme. That
Ashley,
is
you're not
not
helping.
That has not been offered since the first pre-order.
The oud and the Egyptian amber got me.
If you watched my wax goals video I did over the weekend, I pulled that and I didn't know her list. And I said, I'm not going to hoard it because it'll come back eventually. So I put it
There
in
you
the
go.
So you're
Does
saying
modern
yes to the farmhouse?
But you have to like those types of scents.
You have to like
No, I do.
If you do not, then I would say probably not. But you gotta, it's a strong one. You have to like the amber. You have to like those.
No, I do. Okay.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's up my alley. That fragrance.
Sorry, I'm reading the comments too. So, okay. So now morning cup of coffee. I do like coffee or chai. I like chai as well. I don't know about what is cranberry chutney.
Cranberry chutney. L3 also has it. It's not as not bitter, tart. It's not as tart as like a straight cranberry. It's got a little bit of sweetness in it. It's got a little bit of sugar. So it tones it down from a non-bakery to a fruity, can be mixed with bakery kind of a vibe. And Morning Cup of Christmas it's pretty. It has apple in it. It's got a little hint of tree, but not much. It's just like a holiday scent, if that helps.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up getting that in a de-stamped in a souffle, and I wasn't sure when I first smelt it, but the more I smell it, the more I love it. So that's one of the things, like, because of the Fluffy Fleece is a little laundry for me on its own, but the way she blends it, I can do it, and I'm excited for it.
Steph, what do you get the most of when you smell it?
I do pick up the laundry, but I enjoy the tree and I enjoy that coffee note in there. It's like when you're a little kid and you walk downstairs and mom has coffee going and laundry's going upstairs because you have people coming over, and your Christmas tree's on and you can smell. It's just I love it.
What blend was
Sometimes
that you were describing, Steph?
Isn't that the morning cup of coffee? Morning cup of Christmas. Sorry,
Christmas is a coffee blend because it's got too much fruit in there. It tones that coffee down a little bit.
Yeah, but it's just that hint. It's like the perfect blend of like.
Well, chai isn't even coffee.
Coziness.
So it's not even
right.
Even coffee. Yeah.
No, but for me, that's what evoked when I smelt it. I was like, oh, it's like I went downstairs and mom has it's just, I don't know what it was, but it was beautiful. Love it.
So you like the Morning Cup of Christmas?
I really do.
Okay.
Everyone's like, oh, okay.
I do like
I know.
It's fruity and it's comforting and it's nostalgic.
Right. Exactly. And that's what I mean. That reminds me of when I would come downstairs with all of that going on.
Old school Christmas. That's old school Christmas to me. If you watched my video on old school Christmas, that's that feeling.
Okay, so Billy Joe Geller reminds you of Scentsy Christmas Cottage.
And I hate Christmas Cottage.
I'm not a fan of Christmas Cottage.
I don't like that one either.
Isn't that one of their most popular blends too? Even I know Christmas Cottage, and I'm on.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
They're bringing it in a brick now. Aren't they putting that out in a brick?
I think so.
It's gonna get axed. It's gonna get axed.
Yeah, that's
because of death.
Mm-hmm. That's what April says. Yeah. Get pumpkin roll because it's gonna go away next year. Let's touch the bakery.
Better club it if you love it.
Mr.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Claus. I have not had this, but Danny absolutely loves Mr. Claus. If you watch
This sounds
Danny,
good.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, this one sounds good.
I'm a little leery on her Frosted Circus cookies. You know, it's because my brain has a hard time really capturing vanilla blends really good. And I know a lot of people in the wax world think that her Frosted Circus cookies / signature sugar cookie is fantastic. It doesn't do anything for me. It just adds intense creaminess to something. So when that's in a blend, I tend to not buy it just because I want a little bit more. But I also understand where people love circus cookie blends and that type of creamy intensity. So that's just me. But I know Mr. Claus is really popular because it has the Palo Santo in it, and people know nothing over that. See, like Courtney said, she loves it. I'm in the minority with the signature sugar cookie, but that's okay. That's what makes us all unique.
I think I'm just gonna get it because I've literally never seen it offered before, and I just want to try it because it has Palo Santo.
I bet it's good with Cranberry Woods. Cranberry Woods is such a good fall blend. I bet it would be good with the Palo. I mean, it's probably a fantastic blend. Hell, I might even get a souffle of it. I don't know.
It just sounds good. It just sounds really, it sounds unique, and it's just got a little bit of bakery. I just think it's going to be pretty.
Yeah, I agree.
Old Country Store.
I'm getting that one.
I'm doing this one, yeah.
Nope, don't like peach.
Y'all, I cannot do peach. I can't.
I have a hard time with peach too, but I'm trusting
the right vendor that has the right peach. You got to get the right peach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trusting in Teddy on this one.
Not all
I agree.
Equal.
I also in one of my desashes I had a peach cobbler. Peach cobbler from her. I don't
so good.
It was, and I don't like. Yes, because sometimes when I smell peach, I just think generic when it comes to home fragrance. Sometimes, and this was so freaking pretty, so pretty. If it comes back,
I didn't, and I think I reviewed that in my last Empties video, the two-parter. It
I think
wasn't.
you did too.
It wasn't. I did not get peach at all. Zero peach because that damn
Really?
sugar cookies just knocked everything out. Yeah. See, my brain doesn't do vanilla very well. That's why I don't really gravitate towards a lot of stuff that people love, like from L3 White Elephant Exchange. I don't care for it because it's just flat to me. So
that makes sense.
Okay.
There are some people, who have a hard time picking up the vanilla note. I hear it with Scentsy a lot.
52 items. Amber has 52 items. Let's see how many I got.
Melissa's
vanilla.
vanilla.
That's a good order.
Here. Weigh in on your vanilla, Melissa.
Well, 52 items. I think she's got 59. I think she was offering, that was including whip staff. So now it's down to 50.
That is super impressive, Ember. Yay.
Ember, one of us. One of us.
Oh, Amber, just get them all. If you're already at 52.
It's impressive.
Yeah, you might as well. What the hell?
You might as well just keep the rest up.
You want to be wax buddies?
Oh my gosh.
Pick the other 6 up and call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all
Molly,
smell the vanilla.
Molly said she doesn't. Oh,
Hey,
Molly. So I didn't like Palo Santo either, but you know what? Teddy B's has got a really good Palo Santo. So even if you don't like it from other vendors,
I feel comforted that there's some of you guys out there that don't like vanilla.
What was that, Summer? It's a little tough to hear you. I just sent you a text.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
Is this better? I've got my phone in a stand. Maybe that's why. Can you guys hear me?
Say
I hear
something
you.
more.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying, I read a comment from Molly. She said she didn't like Palo Santo until she tried hot pie, and now she thinks she might like it.
Yeah.
But Palo Santo from every vendor is different, and Teddy B's is just like really good. So I encourage you to try some Palo Santo blends from her. You'll be surprised. So good.
And
Will there
Vicky,
be an
yes, there will
RTS?
be an
Different types of
RTS.
Palo Santo out there. There's two different. There's the Bath and Body Work dupe, and then there's another one. Julie from Sassy Girl has both of them. So if you support that vendor and you want to try out different ones, watch when she pours the non Bath and Body Works one.
I would say there's 3 types, because then there's the damn Scentsy type,
Oh.
which is like freaking coals, like burnt shit. I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
Melissa just said even the old Scentsy one she likes too.
Oh, Melissa, that was rough. I had gotten that one in one of those bundles, and I was like, oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
What was it?
Their other Apollo, they had.
Oh,
I
yes,
don't know,
yes,
2
yes,
years
yes.
back.
That's why Like I said earlier, it made me hate Palo, but then Vendor made
That
me
was
change it.
nasty. It was like burnt. Oh, it was
Yeah,
bad.
it was bad.
I threw it away.
Salty
I throw out a
lavender.
lot of wax.
I'm gonna keep
Yes.
this moving.
Yes,
Tubs.
salty
Someone can take the
lavender.
stage with
Loads.
salty
Two
lavender.
tubs. 2 tubs, baby.
Oh,
I'm
2
excited.
tubs.
I'm
getting
trying to.
2
You
loads.
guys are making me want it.
Well, if I don't like it, April, I'm sending it to you.
Okay, yay! I'll take it. I'm on this lavender kick. Like when it's mixed with like bakery or something sweet, it's like I want it. I want it.
I actually
does
liked
make the
Fuzzy Blanket
lavender
from
nice.
Scentsy. I clubbed it.
Yes,
Lavender
Courtney, you know
was-
I'm getting salty lavender. I'm all in. Tiffany's lavender is amazing. Amazing.
Is it
Can
too
someone
salty?
describe that? Yeah, is it too salty or too? Is the lavender herbal?
No, it's sweet.
I don't think so.
It says
Okay, 'cause
sweet
I don't like
lavender.
the herbal.
She always specifies if it's herbal or not.
Okay.
But is it
It's
salt?
like a
Is it too
bakery
salty?
lavender with salty sea air. You know, and think about it, y'all. It's Teddy B's. It's not going to be like, oh, all I smell is salty sea air. It's going to be blended beautifully.
great.
If you don't even like lavender, I think you might like it.
And then like that toasted marshmallow, I think it's gonna add like a creaminess. I mean, I haven't smelled it yet, but I'm envisioning it like a creaminess, sweetness. So I'm like, yes.
I love how you described the scent, April.
If it's too much for you, just put some bakery in it. It'll tone it down a little bit. Lavender and bakery is nice together.
Put some cookie.
I'm excited.
Lavender was when I had COVID 2 years ago, lavender was the only thing that I couldn't smell for months. And when I started to be able to smell it, it smelled like soap for almost a year. And then it started coming back.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why lavender, I didn't have a lot of and I love lavender. And I didn't have it for a long time because it just was tough.
I don't like lavender, but you guys are making me want to try it.
Do a
Well,
do a
you don't
souffle.
like it.
Do a
Do a
souffle and
souffle,
sell it to me
Stephanie.
if you don't like it.
Do a souffle,
All
and if
right.
you don't, then someone will buy it.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
describe
true.
Palo
It's Teddy
Santo?
B's. Don't worry about it not going. It'll
I
go.
know, right?
That
Right.
that one sold out quick during the RTS. I know a lot of people
Mhm.
were trying to get salty lavender and couldn't. Who wants to explain what Palo Santo smells like?
I think Ashley'd be good at that.
Go, Ashley.
Palo Santo? Oh hell. I describe it as it's a wood, first of all. You know, you have to like woodsy, earthy, sultry scents. You can make it sexy if you put a little bit of amber with it, a little bit of
Yes.
even sandalwood with it. You could blend it with lavender. It's fantastic with bakery. When you mix it with bakery, I find that it takes that woodsy note out of it and it just leaves that little bit of saltiness. It's a really tough one to describe. I've had Witches Be Crazy for Palo Santo and really liked the balance that she did with her Palo with the Witches Be Crazy. Just because if you don't like wood, Palo is probably the best scent that you could try. Non-wood lovers like Palo Santo for the most part.
Mhm.
So, other than that, it's kind of hard to describe. You just have to smell it and see.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I
it's
agree
Bath
though.
and Body Works. Go to Bath and Body Works and smell the candle. That's basically what everybody has, except for the ones that have the non-Bath and Body Works oil.
Yeah, it's got a sweetness to me, and it's not a heavy woody note, and it's not super smoky either. It's a nice soft.
No, it's a balance of it. It's seamlessly
It's a nice
balanced.
soft entry level to maybe a little sweet smoky, but not too much.
It's not a tree, like pine or birch or cedar. But it is a wood. I mean, people burn Palo Santo wood in their house.
Yeah.
To keep
So I
all
just
the
Googled
bad
it.
juju away.
Right.
They actually say it smells similar to licorice, and I hate licorice.
Oh, I hate
disagree
licorice.
with
I would
that.
totally
I hate
disagree
it
with
too.
that.
No.
I hate licorice. Ugh.
Yeah, it says
Oh,
It
Palo
does not
Santo
smell
is
like
a,
licorice.
yeah, it says
It does
Palo
not.
Santo is
No.
a subtle woodsy fragrance with hints of citrus and mint. So some say it might even be slightly licorice, and those will, that's what it says, and invokes a sense of nostalgia. No, I don't think so. 'Cause I hate
Strongly
licorice.
disagree.
No, I don't,
Absolutely not.
I don't get any licorice from it at all.
No.
Nope.
No. Melissa likes how I chop Teddy B's. I can get 16 melts out of a souffle depending on the scent. So I've just done a lot of trial and error, like I said. And if the Teddy Bees doesn't work for you, try a little bit less. That's what I can recommend.
Courtney, I totally agree with you. It does. I totally agree.
It'll amaze you how many Bath and Body Works dupes there are that you didn't know was a Bath and Body Works scent.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving
All right.
on.
Santa Claus
is coming to
getting it?
town.
I have that one.
I'm getting it.
It's candy cane dominant with a little bit of pine and a little bit of sugar cookie, but you have to like peppermint and candy cane.
Love it.
I like it, but I need it to not talk.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. I'm on board with that.
I'm going to skip that one, I think.
Shadowlands, I was originally thinking no, but now I think I'm going to like it. I think it might be a yes.
I bought it.
I love currant.
I posted about it in the group. It's very unique. You have to like those out of the box scents. It's not an everyday. It's a little grassy. It's powdery. Powdery tonka bean is a perfect description for it. It's got a little bit of musk to it, a little bit of sexiness to it. And the currant, not so much, but it's strong. It's bold, rich scent. And that's just on cold. It's not even warmed yet, but it's fantastic. Okay. If you like those things and you're not afraid to try, something different, Shadowlands is good.
Yeah, that's on my list.
I'm going for it.
Which one smells like fizzy soda to you?
Palo Santo, Susan?
Palo or Shadowlands?
I'm teasing Susan.
Well, we'll see what she types up.
Or we should talk about Santa Claus is coming to town.
We haven't really had anything that's fizzy. But somebody does think Palo Santo smells like licorice, so it's amazing.
I don't know who gave that. Google needs to do.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
It's fizzy.
Yeah, it's really no mint. I get all candy cane.
Interesting.
And no tree. I get zero mint in it.
Zero mint. Wow.
What? Really?
Okay, well then I'm gonna exit off my list then.
Or
I might actually put it on my list.
Yeah, because you don't like mint, right, Steph?
If you smell candy cane, don't be mad. I try to warn you. That's candy
I
cane.
know.
All right.
I like mint, but I don't like I said, I like it to sit in the back seat and not talk a lot.
Yep.
I just want it to be there.
Just sit back there and zip it.
Has anybody had At the North Pole from Sassy Girl?
No.
No.
It's kind of like that to me, where it's a warm peppermint vanilla, but it's got a little bit more to it. That's the best thing I can compare it to.
Oh my goodness. All right, fine.
I'm adding it back on my list now, Ashley.
It's on, it's off. Okay. Ginger snaps. Smoked ginger snaps.
Absolutely.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Cardamom.
Do it.
Vanilla, gingerbread. That's where it's at. Oh, I love that stuff. It's so good.
So
And the charred wood
it?
wasn't heavy?
How spicy?
Oh, Christina agrees with me. It's mint forward. See, it's mint forward. At the North Pole, mint. It's minty, Stephanie.
Okay. I'll just get a souffle. Oh, hello, puppy. I'll just get a souffle and whatever happens, happens. That gingerbread though, it was not a I got like I can't even describe it. It wasn't hot cinnamon.
Okay. I can't do too spicy.
No, it wasn't too spicy for me. I almost felt like it was, well, I just reviewed a snickerdoodle and it was just this warm gingerbread scent. It was gingerbread, but it wasn't red hot gingerbread to me.
Okay.
And you didn't get any of the woods, the charred wood, at all?
Nah, but that's what made it.
Yeah, I think it's probably there just in a little smoky kick, like she has. it's there, but it's not knock you in the face there.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we just answered your question. So that I was worried about the charred wood too. So okay.
I love cardamom. Cardamom isn't used very much, but it accents gingerbread so well. If you like,
Yeah.
like if you bake gingerbread or you eat gingerbread or even ginger snaps, I love that kick. I'm always in gingerbread.
Adding that one to the list now. Okay. Strawberry trees and cream.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Strawberry pound cake. Yes.
I'm not a strawberry pound
Bring
cake.
it.
Bath and Body Works
Bring it
version.
on.
I really like strawberry with tree. I feel like it smells really good. I like the combo together.
I agree.
Surfside Sweet Shop. I've heard so many things about this
It's
one.
fantastic. It's one of her best blends. It was offered every pre-order for a period of time. It's so good.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
the loaf.
I can't wait.
Get the loaf.
I'm
Beach
getting a
Treats
loaf.
heavy, creamy bakery. It's great.
Really?
Yeah. It's a loaf worthy. I think it's either,
Yeah,
if
it's
I came down
loaf-worthy,
to it, yeah, it's either cozy cookie cake. I decided to get a loaf, but they're kind of tied. So
They're
Really?
actually,
get one,
Really?
get the other.
They're kind of similar
Yeah.
because you look at the notes. They have a lot that the Beach Treats is really strong. Tiffany has a really good blend that she does, and I find that a lot of blends that have Beach Treats in it, especially bakery, that Beach Treats comes to the front. So if you're on the fence with either one, just kind of decide if you want more of the cozy cookie cake or more of the Surfside Sweet Shop. I think the only difference is one has the iced warm cake and the other has cookie versus that extra
So
cake.
the Surfside Sweet Shop, I feel, is also sweeter and a little stronger.
It's sweeter.
Cozy.
I do agree with
Yeah.
that too.
I think it's creamier too. It's like a more richer, creamier.
Mhm. It's fantastic.
treat.
It's one of her best blends.
Did someone
Yes,
say
it-
that she updated maybe the Surfside Sweet Shop? Because I've tried it twice. 2D stashes. One of them, I couldn't smell anything. The other one, I could not smell.
Really?
I had a whole loaf that I put throughout my whole house, but it was probably a 2019, 2020. It was an older one. Once again, how you store it and who stores it
Yes.
plays a huge
There
difference.
might be a hole in the bag or something like that too. But
Right.
Molly said Surfside Sweet Shop and Cozy Cookie Cake are similar, and they are. So if you're trying to keep on a budget or you can't decide, just pick with the one you like better. I guess they're both kind of the same.
Ah,
I
They're both
find
good.
Surfside Sweet Shop is sweeter and a hair stronger, but Cozy
Okay.
Cookie Cake is beautiful and it lingers. They're both good, but but like I said, if you need a deciding factor of budget or whatever, try to between one of those two.
Alexis
Fine,
sold me on
Ashley.
a loaf. So she was like, I have 3 loaves, but I'm getting another loaf. And I'm like, okay, I got to get a loaf now. Because I had it in a souffle and I loved it. But I was like, do I
Yeah,
get
and
a
even
tub
Julie
or a
says
loaf?
she couldn't tell the difference between Cozy Cookie Cake and Surfside because the beach treats is so strong in both of them that it really is just whatever name you like the best, I guess, if that's the deciding factor.
Yeah. Basically, you can't go wrong. It sounds like so.
Okay.
Either one.
Did I
Or
steer
both.
you guys wrong with honeybee? No, I didn't steer you wrong.
no,
with
it's so good.
Ooh.
Honeybee is
Get
getting
up to-
different. I have a tub of it and I'm letting it cure and it's really changed. And I love honey and wax, and it's not really common. I love it, but
I have
I'm
4
going to
loaves.
melt it next month, I think.
Honeybee is so good.
I love it.
Okay.
Night
Let me not
Before
skip.
Christmas.
Night Before Christmas.
I have that one. I honestly don't remember. It's got a little laundry kick to it because of the flanks, but it has a little bit of tree too.
I might take that one off.
Nice.
I
And I
love
need
for
that
me.
one checked off. So you're saying it's a little laundry and tree?
Well, if you guys talk for a few minutes, I'll get it out of my stash and smell it and tell you.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
Please.
Yeah, I'm not super big on the flannel sheet scent, so I think that one's a pass for me.
I like it, but I kind of feel like I have enough of it. So if I'm gonna, I'm trying to figure out with my budget what I really want. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I
Laundry.
could do without it. Okay.
That's why
That
I
one
said
is not on my list.
Cozy
It's a no.
Stay on a budget. That's a good one
Oh,
to pick.
Jess says it is a laundry.
Yeah,
So.
she's-
Ooh, then it's
Laundry.
definitely a no. Nope.
Cross it off.
Thank you, Jess.
It was not on mine. So
Thank God I actually get to cross one off.
Yeah, right. And
Summer, so you have 57 on your list now?
What number are we on?
No, I'm just saying she had 58 cents. So if you cross one off your list, you're down to 57.
Yes, that's exactly correct. Mhm.
got an example. Okay.
Okay, well,
Ashley,
Ashley's
please
looking
don't
for.
convince us that we need this because I've got one checked off.
Okay, night before Christmas. Here it is. Let's see.
Laundry.
This is no, it's not laundry anymore. It's changed.
We already convinced ourselves it was laundry.
Go. Are you gonna say hi?
Cashmere is dominant now. So it's powdery, it's soft, it's sensual. It's got a little bit of pine to it. And the sheets are just there for comfort. It really isn't an outright laundry now. This is last season. I'm always a season behind. So what I'm starting to melt now is So if you don't like laundry, then, if you like laundry, don't get this because it's not laundry. I would say this is one of her sensual blends. One of her cashmere ones she's good with. Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on.
Ashley, I need you to stop talking me into stuff.
What
No,
did you
keep
say?
it off.
Sorry.
Keep it off.
I need you to stop talking me into stuff.
Okay, I'm sorry. Keep it quiet.
Perfect storm.
I'm getting it.
Everyone's going.
Yeah.
Everyone's going
I wanna
crazy over
try
this
it.
one.
It sounds
It
so
just sounds
atmospheric.
different.
I like the amber and the moss. The amber and the moss will give it a little bit of masculinity without being cologne. But then the ocean spray and the damp leaves. I love her damp leaves. Is so good. Damp leaves is in Riverlands and it's in Rain Woods. So those are two fresh blends. Not necessarily the same fresh, but they're two of my favorite blends of hers. I feel the sea spray and the ocean water will give it a little bit of aquatic kick. And that's why I'm kind of on the fence with this one because I'm really not in love with a lot of aquatic stuff in the wintertime. It's just me. But it's being hyped up a lot right now. The purple one.
Yeah, it is. But see, it's winter, yes, but if you want to let it cure, by the time it cures, it's going to be ready for that season.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's true.
That one's a
Yep,
no-go
still
for
no.
me.
Still a no. Because April, you said that. Yeah, it's a no-go.
That's a no-go.
I need ones I can say no to. So
That's the last page for me. So
Agreed. I said no to that one.
Tiff's favorite bakery.
Yes.
I said a tug because everyone's been talking about this one.
Really?
I
It's
was
good.
hoping for her Tiff's favorite lavender. So-
Yeah, that
I
too.
know Tiff's favorite lavender. If you've ever smelled lavender and coconut milk, that's basically Tiff's favorite lavender.
Yum.
Lavender and coconut milk was one of my very first vendor scents. And it's not used very often anymore.
Oh, wait, that's got blackberry in it. Man, okay.
Yes.
It's one of
And
her most
apparently
popular
good.
basics.
It's a must. Tiffany's blackberry is good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I love blackberry.
It's good.
You and me both. I love blackberry.
If I end up spending $1,000 tonight, I'm going to be like,
I have
Oh,
38
darn.
items in my cart. Just
But
38
your house
items.
is
That's
gonna
all.
smell so good.
okay.
Trick or
You
treating.
guys, I have a funny story real quick. My daughter's boyfriend came over and they were hanging out and I obviously melting wax. And the next day he put on his shirt again because he was getting ready to do some yard work. And my daughter said that it smelled like my house. His shirt smelled like my wax from the day before. So he was worried about coming over today because they're going out to dinner. He goes, I just don't want my shirt to smell like your mom's house when we go out to dinner.
That's
Teddy
so
bees.
funny because when my grandkids come to visit, they'll come spend the day or whatever. And then when they go home, their father always says, they smell like your mom's house. My daughter.
Job well done.
Like he knows where they've been. He's like, they were at your mom's house.
My husband went to Taco Bell a couple of weeks ago and at the drive-thru, and he said that the girl told me it smells like Christmas in my car. And I said, well, I don't melt wax in your car, but I have been told many times in the grocery store that it smells like cake and cookies, and it just smells good. So
there you go.
especially at dinner time when you're doing toast and that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, tricking and treating.
Yes.
Alexis talked about
Alexis
this
likes that one.
so I have to get it.
Ah.
Yeah, I have it in a souffle.
I don't know if I'm crazy about pink and blue sugar though.
I don't like blue sugar, but again, it's beach treats, and I love her beach treats.
Yeah, she does have a good
I
beach
really
treat.
like her
I
blue
don't know
sugar.
who my favorite beach treats is from. Beach nights is from.
I like pink sugar, but the blue sugar, yeah.
Scares you, April?
Yeah, I agree, April. The
I'm
pink
just not
pink is
a big
okay.
fan of it.
The
Yeah.
blue is kind of yeah.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
I don't really care for pink sugar alone. It's too sweet for me. If it's in a blend, it's okay. But I had chicken and treating on my list and I crossed it off just because I'd rather have something else.
Oh, Alexis says it's amazing, did it?
Oh man.
Alexis, I'm getting it. I'm totally getting it.
Oh, you know,
I'm
Alexis.
glad it wasn't me this time convincing you
You
to
know
put it
what
in your
though?
car.
She didn't steer
Yeah,
me
I told
wrong.
you.
Snow cone about the beach or
Alexis.
whatever. So
Listen, y'all gotta listen to Alexis. She knows.
yeah,
Yep.
she did good with the snow cones.
Yes. She's never steered me wrong. Thanks, Alexis.
All
And
right,
also,
I'm gonna listen
Tiffany's
to
blue
Alexis.
sugar is good. It's good. It really is. It's not super strong in Colonia. I really like it.
All right,
And
if
I'm
I
not
don't
a
like
big
it,
blue sugar fan.
I'm sending it to you, Summer.
Yay! I'll take it.
Okay, I'm adding it to my list. That and I think his has
His.
blue sugar in it.
Yeah.
And Stephanie, the other Stephanie, Stephanie Joe, right? From the Sense
Yeah.
of Gemini. She and I are kind of scent twins, and she said that she thinks I would like that one. So I think
His is
Okay.
amazing. It's so good.
All right, Whipstaff Manor Roll, that may or may not be there, but it's good. If you can get it, it's really, really good.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a winner.
I have it's good. It is.
It is good. Okay, Witches Be Crazy for Cupcakes at Tiffany.
You know I won't be getting that one.
Nah.
I'm getting it.
You know I can't
I
stand
haven't
cupcakes.
I haven't tried any of her Witches Be Crazy, so
And I don't like it. I warmed it yesterday, and I do not like her Witches Be Crazy.
Really?
I know.
Really?
Don't.
what about it did you not like?
Oh,
Oh
Who
no,
said that? Who said
What?
that?
I
Christine.
said I do not like her Witches Be Crazy. So
Oh,
if
hell,
anybody
that's
wants
my
it,
favorite blend of all
What
vendors,
did it
all
smell
scents,
like?
everything. I love it.
Oh my
Well-
god.
well, what are her certain notes in it? It's birthday cake, pecan waffles, right? Sugar cookie dough, and a pinch of cinnamon. That's the blend, right? Is that what Witches
Yeah.
Be Crazy is?
Yes,
All I got was pecan.
Oh.
Good.
really.
Yeah,
How
that's
long
why
did you
I
let
asked.
it
I'm like,
run for?
oh god. I think I had it in for 6 or 7 hours. That's my typical
All
warm day.
pecan. Yep. Huh? Wow.
Only pecan.
Was it just Witches Be Crazy or was it a blend, Christine?
It's just Witches Be Crazy. Her plain I got,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. I love it so much.
It's my favorite blend of all vendors. And that's
I know
Yeah,
when you
it
said
is.
it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna say I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like her I heart stuff either.
great.
Her
I
I
also
heart
don't like
apples.
cotton candy. A lot of people like cotton candy.
I just wish I could have frozen Summer's face when you first said.
Oh, I've got to work
Yeah.
on my facial expressions. It's just if
No,
I don't say
you
it,
don't.
You can see it.
Yeah, that's again, everyone has a different nose.
That's right.
Brittany, well, we love that you are here anyway, even though our scents differ. All right. Okay. Where are we? Wait. I can't
We're on
even
the
say
new
this.
ones
Wish
now.
a witch.
Which would
Wish
say that
a
a couple
witch
times.
would.
Which would?
I can't
What a
say
great
that.
name. I
Witchwood.
love
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm getting that one.
Just get it for the name, right?
Yeah, right? The name is cute.
It is. But the notes are good too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the notes are good. I'm getting that in the loaf.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
I
I'm
am.
getting a tub. I'm getting a tub.
Steph's
See?
going all in.
Someone else doesn't like Witches Be Crazy. I'm not alone.
Yep.
Thank you.
You are not alone.
Christine found a friend.
Woohoo!
And Brittany doesn't like the I Heart stuff either. So there you go.
I heart stuff. You have to like Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds because that's all I smell with I Heart stuff. So if you don't like that, then I understand why he doesn't like it either.
Oh, Julie, you're cracking me up.
Y'all, my face. It's there. Sorry.
Just the look of complete shock. Okay, Christmas past.
Do I have
I'm
that?
getting that one. That's up my alley. I love all those notes.
Yeah, that's a no go for me.
Me too. I'm there.
Is that a cinnamon broom, Ashley? Because I just can't. What's holiday cinnamon?
I would say holiday cinnamon is kind of the spicier cinnamon. You know, just from having blends of hers in the past that are similar to this. You know, I don't know. But I love her apples, her fallen leaves, the pine, the balsam. This is just going to be another version of old school Christmas for me.
Yeah, I love that. I think I'm getting it. So I'll probably get a souffle, maybe just a small one. Nutcracker sweet.
No.
That sounds kind of good to me.
It sounds good, but I
It's
feel
kind
like
of
it'll be
boring,
light.
so I'm not going to get that one.
I feel like it'll be too light because it's just bakery.
It could be.
Yeah.
That's I feel the same way too.
Yeah,
But I like the word butter in it.
I do too. Brown sugar. I mean, cinnamon butter. That's so good.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's true.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
Somebody get it so you
Buttery.
can talk us into it at the RTS.
Yes, Brittany, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
Ugh.
But it's basic. I love that description. That's fantastic.
But it's, it's going to be good. But if I have to, I'm not getting everything. So that one's a no.
All right. It's on the
Yes
list.
to the eggnog, which is be crazy for eggnog. That was an automatic yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I have it on my list, even though I hate Witches Be Crazy, because I was like, maybe the eggnog will cut down the pecan
It's really
waffles.
good
It's
eggnog.
so good.
I really like her milk and cookies with eggnog, and she just really has just good eggnog.
All right. Well,
I
if I
think-
don't like it, I'll send it to you, Ashley.
That's fine. I'll take it. Give me all the Witches Be Crazy. I'll take it all.
And it's got double eggnog, vanilla eggnog and buttered rum eggnog. So that's
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, basic
Basic
witch. Is this like a?
Witch is-
I mean,
That's a tub for me. Basic witch.
Same. Yep.
Yep.
Coffee, pecan
Absolutely.
waffles, beach treats.
Mhm. That
It's
one's
like
so
fall
good.
beach nights. Like it sounds so good.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I put that in. I put it as a souffle, even though it's got pecan waffles. It has beach treats.
So good.
I got a loaf.
I think
A
I
loaf.
requested Witches Be Crazy for eggnog too, Molly. I remember that one. You know, we all have
I
1,000 different things on there.
definitely gave it a thumbs up when I saw that for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah. My son's name is Carter. It's a must.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
Carter down. You know, when I was a little kid, if I ever had kids, I wanted to name my little boy Carter. That was my favorite
Aw.
name for
Oh.
in years and years.
Plus the notes sound amazing, right?
But I have Carter because of the birch. I really like her birch blends, and especially the snow, that little bit of sultriness from the smoky woods. They give a little bit of uniqueness. I like unique stuff, so those things.
I'm with
Yeah.
you, Ashley. Unique all the way. Love the unique.
Yay!
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like a Game of Thrones blend too. So I mean, like all in
It
for
does.
it, right? It
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
I think she
No.
said. I want to say Tiffany said it was similar to. Which one? It was a Game of Thrones. It was something.
Was it
Was
winter?
it
North.
House of Dragons?
Winterfell, maybe.
Oh.
Winterfell.
Winterfell.
Oh God, I love
Winterfell. I think that's what she said. It was similar to that.
So good.
Okay, dream state, more lavender.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
I'm
2
doing it.
tubs because it has pink sugar, right? Yes.
Marshmallow
Lavender,
cream.
pink sugar. Oh my gosh, and vanilla marshmallow cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Thank you,
Y'all better
Martha.
get on this lavender train. I'm telling you, it's so good.
I'm excited.
Oh man, did you just say you got 2 tubs?
I'm gonna get 2.
Oh, good for you. Nice.
Just sounds so yummy.
Yeah, Cindy, Usual Suspects is a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
It'll
one.
come back.
Oh,
I'm
that
sure.
was so good.
Yeah.
Look on the
Thank you,
D-Stash
Souffle.
groups. That's where I got mine.
Cozy Lavender Cream. We're almost to the end
I'm
here.
gonna get 2
Yeah.
tubs of that too. I tell you,
Would you-
I'm like on this lavender kick, and I hated lavender up until like a month ago. And then I tried Sassy Girl Aromas, one of her like beach nights that had a lavender blend, and I was like, holy shit, this is so good.
Yeah,
And
you
now
gotta get it blended right. You have to get it
all the
blended.
lavender. Yeah. I just need
Yeah.
it all. So anything that's mixed with like a sweetness or a bakery, sign me up. I want it. Yeah.
Scent Sisters, April.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Twisted Toasted Marshmallow Cookies.
Yes.
nope.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Caramel
too
in it.
generically vanilla to my nose, so I'm gonna pass
And the
on that.
caramel. Oh no.
You had me at spiced caramel.
I'm
Yeah.
so intrigued with that spiced caramel.
Oh,
Where do you see? Oh, you're looking at. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say no.
Me too, no. Steph, tell me how it is though.
I'll let you know.
Sugar, chestnuts, and apple butter. This one, I think it might.
Absolutely,
Go.
100%.
Yes.
100%. Chestnuts, apple butter,
Nope.
so creamy,
Yes.
just perfect. I love it.
Okay.
Kind of scares me, the apple butter. You guys know how I feel about apple.
It's so
but it's
creamy.
butter.
I know.
Apple butter, Stephanie.
Chris, you're
Just
supposed to
use
say
your
you're absolutely right. You're not going to like it. Take it
No.
off the list.
No,
It's not on mine. It's not on mine.
It's not on my list either.
Okay, good.
Praline and Woods.
Praline and
No.
Woods. Yes.
Yes.
What did I get?
Yes, I got that one.
Probably could be another one that's kind of similar in a way to the brown butter and praline. If you
Oh,
only
yeah,
want
yeah,
to get
yeah.
one, you only want to get one praline, kind of pick between two. Because this one has cake in it, and I don't remember what the other one has. I think it's more butter. It could be a little bit more rich with the. I think there's
Yeah, the
caramel
other
in it.
one's got the brown butter. I can't
Yes.
read the
Yeah.
sales
Yeah,
writing.
butter, a little bit of cinnamon,
Cinnamon.
vanilla cream. Yeah.
Yeah. I went with the other one.
Yeah, but this one has soft woods. I just feel like it's so cool.
I think the woods would just like really add something. I don't know.
It's
When she
a little
adds
bit-
woods,
it's a
it
little
just
bit
makes me
dimension.
feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm like
Little bit
sitting
dimension.
outside with my piece of cake on a cabin out in the forest.
I gotta get it. I gotta get it because of the wood.
Should totally do it.
These next two ones are on my list. Damn it, they are up my
Yeah.
alley. Babe. Tobacco,
Absolutely.
love tobacco, love tobacco, love.
Yep.
Yeah, agreed.
All that other stuff
So
in there.
good. So
Not
good.
eyes to the fly.
How
What?
is patchouli?
I see patchouli and I say no.
Nope.
How is it though? Is it
But
super
you
strong?
have
like,
to think outside the box and look at the other stuff it's blended. It doesn't necessarily have to
Right.
be incense, because patchouli can be sweet patchouli. Patchouli can be, incense
Dirty.
rich patchouli and
Right.
dirty. You
Yeah, I
gotta really
call
look
that
at
dirty.
what's blended.
You got to trust the blender.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm telling you, Tiffany knows what she's doing with these different types of
Okay,
things. Not
trust
every
the
vendor
blender.
can.
Where's
Yeah.
Maggie? She likes patchouli.
I
Yeah,
haven't
she
seen her
does.
comment in a while. Maybe she went away.
My
Maggie,
thing
are you
is
there?
blinking from the Facebook. I think she's in Facebook right now.
She's
Oh, yeah, I
ordering.
think I just got a message.
She's in the chat on Facebook. I don't know who she's talking to.
We're all here.
You said Maggie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's talking to me.
Oh,
Maraxis.
Susan loves
Julie.
the
Okay,
Julie too.
Susan.
Another one.
Yeah, I'm getting that one. I'm really, really intrigued with the plum and the saffron. I think it's just going to be a beautiful, just a sexy, beautiful scent is what I'm imagining.
Oh,
I'm excited.
yes.
That's a Game of
Oh,
Thrones
yeah.
reference too. If you
Yeah.
had plum and peppercorn, if you watch
Yeah.
my video with plum and peppercorn, plum, saffron, and peppercorn are in that blend. She's just adding cashmere and pine cone with it, and it's going to be amazing. That is
Yeah.
me. Tough
definitely.
She's
Honestly,
multitasking.
pine cone with anything, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Guys,
There's
you're not
Maggie.
helping.
Oh, there's
Damn.
Maggie. Hey, Maggie.
Damn you, Steph.
I'm sorry. But you're welcome. And if you don't like it,
I'll send it
Just
to you.
thank us later when it's amazing. Yeah, just thank us
And-
later.
You know what? If you're unsure, do it in the RTS after you watch everyone else's videos and snippets.
Right.
that's true. Christina, I totally agree. Anything with pine cones
Yes.
for sure.
Yes, here for it.
Yeah, I
Oh.
agree. That's why I was like, maybe the pine cones, roasted pine cones.
Roasted
will
pine
sell me.
cone smells like pine, a little bit not as like air freshener or
Mhm.
bathroom pine.
That
Pine
medicinal-
sol.
medicinal pine.
Pine sol. It's not pine sol. It's a little
Right.
calmer, a little smoother of a pine.
To
But
me, it's
it's fine.
nutty.
You have to like
It's not.
Yeah.
It's like got not like nutty, like peanut, but it's got a nuttiness. So it's not like a full woodsy note, but it's got a little nuttiness
it's
to it.
there.
I love
Pine
it.
is there. So if you don't
I
like
agree.
pine, don't buy it. But I think in this blend, the plum and the saffron and peppercorn are
Yeah.
damn
Oh
strong.
gosh.
I'm so excited for that.
I am
It's
too.
only going to be, I could be wrong, but I just know that those oils are so strong because I've had other blends with them in it.
Yeah.
It's going to be sweet and spicy, which is a killer combo, in my opinion.
I don't know. You guys, how many have I added here? 1, 2.
I have
Uh,
40. I have 40 items in my cart, folks. 40.
Oh my God, I don't even want
Oh
to
my
count.
God.
You don't
I
want to
don't
know
even
what
have
the
to-
price is?
I don't think I need to ask about pistachio. I think we all love pistachio.
Yes.
Not I, said the
Let
fly.
me tell you guys
What?
something about pistachio.
You know
I
that.
asked
I
Des
sent Martha.
earlier.
I know.
I know, but still, who doesn't like pistachio?
Not I.
And
I
that's
know.
fine
Who
because she
doesn't
gave
like
it to me.
pistachio?
Yeah, more for us.
Yeah, thank you, Christine.
So
Yeah.
the pistachio is one of my favorite blends and oils out there in the wax world. I have had a pistachio blend in the past. I think Summer and I have talked about it. It's the pistachio dream sugar cookies or something like that. That one is so weak to me. It's not supposed to be pistachio like. I asked Desi earlier today because witches be crazy, even though I love that blend. If the pistachio isn't gonna make itself own, I'm not gonna buy it because I want some pistachio. She told me, Desi said that if you've ever had the pistachio dream sugar cookies, it has about 5 different oils in it that make up the pistachio part. And it's not meant to be pistachio dominant. Whereas the Witches Be Crazy for Pistachio has 1 to 2 pistachio oils. So it'll take on a different identity when it's warmed up with the Witches Be Crazy. So if you have been disappointed by the pistachio dream cookies, then you might like this one. I'm still undecided on this one, even though I love pistachio. That's why I wanted to tell you guys, because I did ask Desi earlier, and she took the time to ask Tiffany.
So
and she
their pistachio to me is more of a true nutty pistachio. It's like a toasted almost. It's not cherry, it's not almond, it's not super sweet like artificial like we're used to. Like it's not sassy girl aroma. It's super like authentically nutty.
Like
It's
the
really
actual
pretty.
it
Yeah.
smells like
Beautiful.
nut.
What?
I
But
prefer a
it's
little
not
almond
strong.
in with my pistachio. That's what I'm looking for, and I don't get that.
Yeah,
This
and see, I
pistachio
don't like
dream sugar
almond.
cookies is not strong. So even if you don't really like pistachio, you may like the sugar cookies one because it's really light.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like almond, and I don't like rose girls pistachio because that's what I sent to Martha.
Oh no.
Remember, it was
I'll
like, what was
happily
it,
take it.
Netflix and chill or something?
But if you've ever
Yeah.
had pistachio,
Ooh,
like
that's a good
the
one.
grilled nuts, and that scent you have, where it's something really unique to that nut, it doesn't have some qualities like a peanut does or a cashew, then you would like the pistachio probably. I'm just wanting a little bit more almond to mine. It's a little bit creamier.
Wow.
Sorry,
I'm
Kayla.
so excited for it. I have 2 loaves.
I love all pistachio, cherry,
I'll
almond, nutty.
probably buy it. I just tell you right now, I'll probably buy it, but
You'll get it, Ashley.
I'm thinking about it.
You will.
She'll get it in place of me because I'm not getting it because of Witches Be Crazy and pistachio.
There you go.
Brittany, yes, I do smell cherry when I smell pistachio most of the time, but I really like cherry. But
Yes.
this one, Teddy B's is not cherry leaning to my nose at all.
But if the 2 oils that are used in it is pistachio ice cream, which is not cherry, it's very creamy pistachio with a slight bit of almond to it. And pistachio dream cake, it varies per vendor. There's tons of different pistachio dream cake oils out there. I've tried them all, and it's different. It just depends on what vendor they use for their oil.
I'm honestly hoping for a cherry leaning pistachio in the Witches Be Crazy. I want it to be strong and like
it's
knock
probably
you out.
not going to be. That's what I got from Desi earlier. That's not going to be cherry, just because they don't do a lot of cherry blends for different reasons. Just because cherry sometimes isn't all that well accepted. It's kind of scary. That's why I say cherry is scary. So it's going to be more of a creamier pistachio. That's what I got from her earlier.
I'm excited about that.
I'm still gonna get it. Y'all know.
I'm still doing it.
Two lobes, right, Steph?
Yes, ma'am.
Balsam and cashmere.
I have it on my
No.
list. Go figure.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing
I'm
it.
getting it.
No,
I'm a pass.
Wait, Chris, really?
I am.
Good for
am.
you.
I really
there's
Way to
too
go,
many other
Chris.
ones that are tree and cookie on the list. The addition of the cashmere cream is me. You know, it's just a little bit of
I
little bit of
love
sauce.
cashmere.
I love
Yeah.
cashmere too, but sometimes, you know, I have a lot of cashmere blends of Teddy B's in my collection, so I'm not looking for another
You
one.
don't
right
need
now.
another one.
Yeah.
But her
I'm
vanilla
trying this
birch,
one because
so
it's
good.
vanilla balsam in vanilla
Mhm.
birch.
Vanilla
Yeah.
balsam and
I
vanilla
feel like
birch
that might sweeten it
is
up a bit.
fantastic. It's a beautiful wood blend.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it'd be more woody than it would be that tree.
I'm getting it too. It sounds amazing.
And isn't balsam a little softer than like fir anyway? Or
I
pine?
think
Usually.
so. I think so.
I think
Balsam
so
is a little
too.
softer too, but then you also have the vanilla that's even going to tone that down and sweeten
That's
that tree
why
up.
I'm jumping in on it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So then you have the vanilla birch, which is it's tree, yes, but you also have the vanilla there to sweeten that up too. So it's gonna
Right.
be sweet with a little bit of tree. That's the way I'm
Yeah, and-
interpreting.
And the vanilla birch sold me, which I typically don't like because Erica's blend is amazing.
Yes.
I make
Yeah,
I make
agreed.
one with L3 that has vanilla birch in it, and I really like it because it's not knock you down in the face tree where it reminds you of pine salt
Right.
or you know, bathroom air.
Oh, I just ate a spicy carrot. Holy shit.
Oh.
What did you do? Did you eat a chip?
A spicy chip.
It's spicy.
What is that?
Are you choking on your chip?
From the Mexican shop. Holy
Oh
shit.
my God. You're like a complete shipwreck.
Hazel. Don't choke on the chips.
I have some right here.
Yeah, don't choke on your chips.
Oh, jeez.
You
Oh my
need to
God.
April, wash down that spiciness.
Wash down the spiciness.
I thought she
Oh.
said
I thought she said
carrot
spicy
too.
carrot
I heard
too.
spicy carrot.
Same.
I thought she said carrot. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
did she
me
say?
too.
I still don't
Spicy
know.
carrots.
Chip Red Buzzard.
Spicy chip.
Spicy chip? Okay.
Yeah.
Susan, I love
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Oh, that's so funny.
Are you
Oh my
okay?
God.
You okay, April?
Yeah, it's like, oh, my makeup.
I was gonna say it's 10
Oh.
o'clock at night. Don't worry about your makeup, but
I'm
it's
good.
time zone.
Yeah. So it's only 7:05 for
Oh,
us
wow.
West Coasters.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
we're almost
8:05.
at the finish line here. Peppermint
So
cookies
I don't need
and
to add
cashmere.
any more.
Yeah. Do we need to add any more here, Jax?
Jax, I'm
Jax,
doing Jax.
absolutely.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
because it's him, damn it. Jax Teller,
What does
baby. That's
Enoki
nice.
smoke
Number
smell like?
one Hollywood husband. Jax Teller, baby.
What does Hinoki smoke smell like?
I don't know, but I want it.
I do too. I do too.
I mean,
I got it.
It just sounds so pretty.
It just intrigued me. I said, I gotta have that.
It's
Happily
a wood.
sent home.
I thought it was a wood. It's an Asian wood of trees that are grown over there. It's different. I've had it in a couple of blends before.
Amy Lynn Morrison, your son's name is Jax. You gotta get it.
Yes, for Amy.
You gotta get it. And my
Doing
grandson is Jackson. So
There you go.
that's it.
There's what
Done
more do we
deal.
need?
So
Christmas is
sorry.
coming, absolutely. Christmas is coming is absolutely for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we on that? I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I think I missed what Hinoki smoke smells like.
It's an Asian
Japanese
tree.
wood.
Christmas
gonna be
is
good.
coming. Sounds like a yes for some of you.
Yep.
Yes,
Not for me.
why I like that one is it's
Understand.
got a little bit of gingerbread in it, and then a little bit of fir, a little bit of cedar and fir. So that's why I've kind of been holding off on the other bakery with pine, because I like this boy here. He's got a little more depth to him with the gingerbread and the cedar. I love cedar.
That's true. There would be it would have a lot of depth to it with those two.
Oh, somebody's watching Sons of Anarchy because of me. It's the best show I've ever seen in my life. First season, second season, gotta give it a chance. It's beautifully written. The character development, the beautiful man that's the head character. I mean,
Better than
Great.
Game of Thrones.
I have
Actually, I'm
never
just
watched
wondering,
Game
do
of
you like
Thrones.
Sons of Anarchy?
I doubt I ever will.
Oh,
I
you gotta
love
watch
Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones.
You've never seen Game of Thrones?
I
No.
said the same thing, Ashley. I said, "Oh, I can't watch that." And then during COVID, I binged it. Best show I've ever seen.
It's so well done.
Well, I
Nope,
know
never
it's
watched
all
it.
done. I mean, my brother-in-law just, makes fun of my husband all the time. Why haven't you watched that show? Why haven't you watched it? But it's a long show, and you got to commit to a long show. So we've been kind of
only
waiting
8
for winter
seasons.
time.
You got it.
But,
Eight
but
seasons.
they're not like 42-minute episodes. They're long episodes, and my husband doesn't have attention to watch a long show. So
But
I'm just
you're gonna get
waiting.
hooked. You will get hooked.
So good.
Never watched
Just
it.
do it. Just do it.
So
Do
good.
it.
refuse to watch Sons until hearing me. So you gotta like profanity and violence and sex and all that stuff to like Sons of Anarchy. But it's so
Oh, it sounds
good.
like Game of
Sounds like
Thrones.
Yes. Ashley, you love Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones was almost pornography.
It's on my list.
Yes.
It's on my list. It's just my husband doesn't want me to watch it without him because he's waiting until we retire to watch Games of Thrones, I guess.
You retire.
You know what? We should do a live and watch an episode.
Oh
my God,
my
yes.
God, that'd be so. You know what's one? The Red Wedding episode.
Oh,
Yes.
So
Oh,
yes.
I thought my face was shocked
And
when
I
you
don't
saw
know
it
the
earlier.
story.
It was so
it's
whoa.
epic.
Oh, you do it.
We're
And that's
watching
like a
Winning
Jon
Time right
Snow
now. That's what we're watching. So but I like it, and it's done very well too.
It could be a movie live. I love it. Or a TV show live. Okay,
Yeah.
we're almost done. We're almost done here.
Okay.
Christmas is coming. We said yes. Okay, silver and gold. I'm definitely getting that
I'm
one.
a yes,
Yes.
on that one.
Yes.
Nah.
What's pink lavender?
I don't know, but it's lavender.
I
That's
mean,
an
same.
oxymoron, isn't it? Pink lavender.
I mean, I'm getting it, but I just didn't know what it was.
Sparkly
I'm getting
I
it.
remember Once Upon a Time. I didn't watch Once Upon a Time, but I remember it was on the same time, right before Grey's Anatomy or something came on, and years ago. I think Once Upon a Time's been over for a while.
Yeah, I like that one.
If someone gets, so for those of you who are getting silver and gold, if that pink lavender isn't super crazy, will someone send me a little sliver for me to try?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Stephanie, I'll meet you in San Francisco. It's halfway.
If we all send her slippers, she'll end up with a tub. There's an idea. Right? We all send a sliver and you end up with so if you want to try, send a sliver.
There you go.
Yo, what I missed? Sorry, I had to give my son a kiss.
There you go. Oh, we're talking about slivers.
Sliver?
We're sending Stephanie a sliver. We're each going to send her a sliver of silver and gold.
Oh, okay. All right.
Then it'll be a tub.
Then it'll be a tub by the time we're done. I don't know if I want a tub. I just want a sliver.
Okay.
Whitewoods and Smoky Vetiver.
Absolutely.
I would, but I'm passing this time on that one.
That's going to be a wait and see for me.
Did you see Valerie's comment?
No.
What?
Pink lavender. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Fireside Flurries was just a sweeter, feminine version of Marshmallow Fireside to me.
So y'all, is pink lavender, what I was thinking, is it pink sugar and lavender?
I don't think so. I
Possibly.
think she would say that if it was.
Well, I'm still
All right,
getting
don't
it.
add it to my list, guys. Don't add it to my list.
I've already done 2 orders since we've been talking, you guys. I can't do a third.
I have.
Yes, you
I
can.
have
Ordering
not-
since we were talking?
I told you I was.
She was.
I haven't
We
even
were getting her
finalized
nervous.
Steph, did
I
you get
know.
Whitewoods and Smoky Vetiver?
No.
Yeah, I'm
No.
doing that one.
I think I'm going to get a
And
souffle.
I'm surprised I didn't, but I don't know.
You want a sliver?
Yeah.
We're gonna get you a sliver.
And to Christina, yeah, Stephanie,
Just a
myself,
little
and
bit
Christina.
off the tub. Just gonna chip a little off.
There you go.
I like
I
it.
see what you did there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Northern California. Sweet. Okay. I have so here we have a question. What does Fireside Flurry smell like?
That's a good question. It's been a while.
It
I've
smells
never
like a
smelled it.
feminine Marshmallow Fireside to me. That's what it smells like to me.
Like body care.
Ashley's our encyclopedia if you haven't figured that out. Okay.
No, I think I'm addicted to a lot of fragrance stuff, and it's in my head. So that's I always tell my husband, maybe if I'm supposed to lose my mind one day, I'm being treated now by having a good memory. I say that kind of half jokingly, but my grandmother had Alzheimer's, so I know it's in my family. So maybe one day that'll be my destiny when I'm older. So maybe the universe is being good to me with having a good
Heck yeah.
memory.
That's right.
Sugar, spice, and
But
fireside.
if you know me, you know I'm kind of insightful like that. I'm gonna skip sugar,
Yes,
spice, and
marshmallow. I'm getting that one for sure.
I'm skipping it.
It's
No,
on my
for me.
list, but I'm
found
wondering
it.
if I should remove it.
I have found that those oils of Tiffany's really aren't my favorite because they're in the same family as vanilla and flat to my nose.
Mm.
That
I'm
makes
just intrigued
sense.
by the
I
wood
understand
fire
what you're
oven.
saying when you say that.
Me too.
Wow.
Me too,
I'm
Christine.
just so intrigued. Like, what the heck could that possibly smell?
It sounds so good, though.
I know.
Somebody.
That's why I'm
send
getting
me a
it. It
sliver.
sounds good.
Send me a sliver.
Yeah.
Okay.
You all,
I
we
got
have
it.
15 minutes. We've been chatting for an hour and 44 minutes. So
Nice.
any we're here to the bottom basically. Any last ones? I'm thinking of Gone Baby
Artist,
Gone.
cider, and church, absolutely. definitely.
I've got them all done, all knocked off except the Christmas tree, the last one.
I'm gonna get spooky
Spooky
encounters.
encounters,
Sounds so
I'm
good.
not going to go for because I really like cotton candy, and there's a lot of fruity ones in there that, not that I don't like it, but I prefer other stuff over those.
Well, that sounds good.
I like
It does sound
sweet
good,
and
and I bet
spicy
it's amazing.
is. I love sweet and spicy.
All right. And that is the list.
That's
Nice.
40 items. 40 items. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm at 40. The two orders that I placed, I'm at 46.
She started with 4, and now she has 9 more added.
Oh my gosh, let me see.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we're doing
goodness,
our
that's such a
job.
tiny list. 13 items, that's tiny. I wish my list was 13.
I'm at 14. I'm good. I'm being good.
Really?
I think if I place this order, my husband's gonna be like, I don't think we're gonna make it till October for our anniversary.
I really like the lavender, and then some of like the cookie ones, and then the witches be crazy.
I have 40.
Yeah.
A good even number.
31. Good job.
31.
31.
Wow.
Our anniversary is in
Um,
October.
Yeah. 31. Yeah, I need to get it down. We
You
need
go,
to get it down
Cheryl.
to 30.
Cheryl, 11 tubs.
I'm in
Decisive.
the 40s now. I don't know.
How many did you guys order? I'm at 40. But that's not including like doubles.
46.
I
Okay,
haven't ordered
yes.
yet.
Not the most. Okay, 40's good. All right.
Only because you guys made me go back in.
Oh.
I was at 35. And then we kept talking.
We're the enablers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys made me order from Swanky. I was like, I cannot order anymore.
I
What'd
ordered
you get?
from Swanky.
think
What did I get? I got a loaf.
I ordered from Swanky too.
Muse.
No.
Muse
Really,
is
y'all were
beautiful.
like,
I have
"Summer,
a
don't do
souffle
it."
Muse.
And then like the butter toast and jam blend. She had a couple of those that sounded really, really good. And then angel share.
Oh Jesus, that's my favorite. Angel share. Perfume oil, spray, body butter, wax. I love angel share. It's so
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Well, if I don't like it, I'll send it to you, Ashley.
That's my way, along with your witches be crazy.
So I'm going
So
to call
y'all-
out my friend here. My friend Lisa, that's one of my wax buddies. So I'm going to have a little conference with her after. Go, what did you order? And then we'll make sure we swap.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Y'all,
She
what
gave
are we
me
gonna do?
Smoke Show and some other ones.
Rose Girls,
Have you ever
Vintage
had smoke
Chic,
show?
Sassy Girl. What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives for these releases? Like, I can't even.
I
Is
don't even
DoorDash
want to.
hiring? Like, seriously.
I know.
What are,
I don't even think my
You
Sensi
could
check is going to
Uber,
cover this bill.
Summer. Maybe Uber.
y'all, I just can't. What is happening?
Well, I'm going in tomorrow with the Vintage Chic. I have my list for that.
Me too.
And
Well,
it's
No,
over
not
I have
20.
tons of that.
No, I thought you said sassy girl. I'm done with vintage chic.
Oh,
Sassy
I am
Girl.
really enjoying Vintage Chic.
I
Well,
love it
I might
too.
have some stuff because I don't really care for her stuff. I got 2 drawers full, so
Oh, really? I have been melting that throughout my house, and it's doing really well at my house. I'm surprised.
Brad's going to start driving for Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna join him.
My truck, the truck would be mine because I order from Amazon every day.
That's right, Julie. Salt Mountain.
Oh my God, Salt Mountain. Oh my gosh.
I
doing
have a
Salt
haul
Mountain.
coming from her.
I've never
Well,
tried
when
Loaves.
I just did a melted mousse as well. Oh my gosh. Oh god.
And I've got to do.
I don't
Sassy
think I
Girl.
can get
She's
any more
doing Green
furniture.
Machine. Oh,
Oh,
Guys.
yeah,
Look at her list now.
y'all, it's so
I
good.
wasn't. I had promised I was not going to do any more Sassy Girl for the rest of this year, and then Summer
All
told
right.
me that she had Green Machine as a loaf,
Oh,
and I'm like,
Yep.
Her
And I
list
don't
is
look at her stuff. I typically don't look, but it's all Martha's fault because she said oath is great.
Well, we can all point fingers at each other. Green Machine's one of my favorites, And then on one of my videos, people said you have to try It's Fall Charlie Brown or something, that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It might have been on Candace. Oh, I hear it a lot, but I remember hearing, I think, on Candace's channel, IHOP. So I got to get IHOP.
Yes.
So
It's
it's
on
all,
here.
yeah, there's like 5 things that I've always been hearing so much about. So I'm like, I gotta
Just
get it.
FYI, Apple
Yeah.
Butter Delight
Hysterical.
has sold out like 3 times. So you
Best
should get it.
Christmas is on the list. If you like the Perfect Christmas, Best Christmas is an exact dupe of Perfect Christmas, Bath and Body Works.
I think I have that one.
Took her a year to develop this. Took her a year. I know because I harassed her to get it duped. Sunny Days Ahead is good too. If you like lemon and gingerbread, Sunny Days Ahead is good too.
Psychiatric ward. Get it.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I got that in a loaf.
I'm not listening
Oh,
to
did
this
you?
conversation.
Yeah.
But seriously, to my pistachio people, Green Machine.
Grand
Yeah.
You can thank me later. Just
I'm
get it.
melting it. I'm melting it right now.
Are you really?
Okay.
Yes.
Too bad we can't
Nobody
see now.
gives
Thank
Granny
you.
pistachio love, and I love it the most. It has birthday cake in it instead of sugar cookie, and it's so rich. I love it.
I have that one too. I have that one too.
IHOP is good. I just gifted that IHOP. Didn't like it.
He just gives her wax away.
I do.
IHOP is phenomenal. It's one of the best coffee bakery blends out there. It's perfect.
That's on
Really
my
good.
order for this week.
You haven't had it, Chris?
No, I'm getting it this week. I'm ordering it tonight or tomorrow.
If you like coffee and warmth
Love it.
and yummy bakery, you'll love it.
I'm excited
I
to
bought
get
it probably 8 times since I've been buying from Julie.
Too bad
That's
it's
the
going to be
one
6 weeks before I get it, but
Moonstruck over coffee. I think
I'm
that's
getting
on
that
there.
one
It's
too.
really good. It's
I'm
really
getting
good.
it.
I've had that too. I think it's similar to the psychiatric ward, except it's got coffee in it, and psychiatric ward doesn't
Yep.
have it.
Oh, okay.
If you like blackberry.
Nice.
Is it blackberry? Yeah, I think it's blackberry.
You guys are killing me. I was not even going to go on Sassy Girl.
I'm not going on there. I told you. I took one of my pods out so I don't hear you.
Well, I have
fully.
her list right.
Great.
Actually, my favorite at that ward is bakery.
Blackberry. Yes, it's blackberry.
That
Okay.
mixing bowl was good. It's
Bakery.
coconut milk, sugar cookies, mulberry mousse, serendipity, and zucchini bread.
Yeah.
Yep,
Stephanie,
mixed
we
blackberry
should-
mousse
Serendipity.
almond. Mixing bowl is
Stephanie,
delicious.
you just have to do this.
I know. I can't hear you.
If you're worried about blends, trust Julie. Julie's a hell of a blender too. She knows what she's doing.
Oh, I have so much Sassy Girl, and I love it.
I know.
But-
I just watched your big
My
haul with
favorite
your
vendor.
husband, and I was like, you have so many.
Uh,
I can't get anymore. See?
you
Me
know
and
what?
Brittany,
The other
I
day,
don't like IHOP either.
I pulled out from Rose Girls. I pulled out, it was candy corn and cream soda or something, and he did the haul with me a few months ago, and he couldn't really smell anything. And I pulled it out. I said, "Oh, when we get back from our trip, this is what I think I'm gonna warm this." And I opened up the bag, and he goes, "Oh, this smells really good." I go,
Oh, he can smell it. Aw.
"A couple months ago, you couldn't even smell this, sir." I'm like, "Yeah, heck yeah."
So
I got
we
my
have
huge Sassy Girl order coming tomorrow.
Ah,
see it.
I
So
just
we
got mine
have.
today. 10 brittles today.
I
I've
think
got-
we have 7 minutes
28
left.
Brittles coming.
Yep.
2 loaves.
Mark,
7
Mark
minutes.
is
All right.
quiet.
Sorry, I think we have 7 minutes left. So let us know if it cuts us off. We'll keep talking. But if you have just a kind of a final in case this cuts us off, if you haven't subscribed to these ladies, I would say go on, subscribe. Think of it as a tip. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a YouTube tip in a jar. So if you haven't done that, please go ahead and do that. But we'll keep talking, I guess.
heck yeah.
And you guys let us know if you can't see us anymore. But I think it cuts us off at 2 hours.
I'm just trying to figure out how to narrow down this Teddy B's list. That's what I'm doing.
She's still working
Just
on
give
it.
up.
I know. I got to
Just
figure
give
out
up,
mine
Christine.
too.
Because I'm like, I got to get this in before I go to bed.
Oh,
I had it
man.
all set and ready to go, and then now I'm
I
making notes.
I had a list right here.
Nope.
And that what happened.
I had 31, and now I'm up in the 40s, so I don't know.
Well, if you girls are having problems, then stay off the Facebook. Don't see the orders that are being posted.
That's the problem.
Oh,
You're
God.
right.
Yeah.
That's the
Love
problem.
it. Don't
Exactly.
go on there.
You guys made me do some damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, Navy.
Sorry.
not sorry.
Enablers Anonymous.
We like the company.
You can thank us later, really.
Yeah. We don't want
Yeah,
to
Listen,
be
we're all in this
out there,
together.
buying
We're
up
all
crazy
in this
people.
wax rabbit hole together.
I mean, if I'm going down, I'm taking everyone with me.
That's right.
Mhm.
You got it, Stephanie, right?
What's funny, Chris, is I remember telling you that when you first started. I was like, oh God, here she goes to the rabbit hole.
Yep.
Brittany,
How many
I'll
of
send
you
it to
guys
you.
are super into vendor wax? How many of you guys here? I don't remember everybody's story.
What?
Who's new to vendor wax?
I just started in May.
Like the last 6 months of vendor wax.
I just started
Nobody?
in May with the vendor.
I started at the beginning of the year.
You're the baby then, Chris. You're still in the
I'm
rabbit
the
hole
baby.
deep. You're
I'm in there.
Maya's baby.
I'm in there.
I started
It's like quicksand.
2021, but I'm not crazy into vendor wax. So I kind of went through all my stash, and then like the past 5 or 6 months, then it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try these again. But then like new vendors that
I'm out of space. Yeah, that's me.
Lisa, are you the Lisa I think you are? Are you Lisa Ferranti? Is that you?
No, she's
No.
my bestie.
Because she doesn't have room in her house either. So that's why I thought it might be her.
Oh no, that's Martha's. Martha's Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay,
have to
sorry.
kick my kids out because I need one of their rooms. My husband's like, you need a wax room. I was like, yeah, you think? Can I take over part of their playground?
8 or 9
Oh
years.
my gosh.
Wow, 8 or 9 years.
So the addiction
Wow.
doesn't go away then, right?
Nope, it just gets worse.
No, it just your blends change over the years. Like stuff I liked at the beginning. I talked about this the other day. Like Fruit Loops. I loved Fruit Loops. And now I never want to melt anything Fruit Loops. And
I love
your preferences change. Sometimes
Yeah.
I've seen people, they get really sick, like they have the flu, and they can't tolerate something anymore that they used to love in the past. And
Right.
we're just constantly going through changes chemically in our body. So sometimes you like something now that you didn't like when you were a kid. So be prepared. It's a journey.
And that's why I don't want to
Exactly.
get too much like get loads and loads of the same thing, because I may
Bored.
yeah. So I
Don't
want
buy
to try to
loads.
warm as I go.
I
Yeah.
stopped buying those. Unless
Yeah.
it's like zucchini bread or coffee or something that I can blend with anything. I'm not buying loaves. Even with Teddy Bees. I have one loaf, and I really just prefer to have more quantity so I can try more blends out and stretch my budget that way.
How many loaves did you just buy, Steph? She's like,
It might have been over
20?
45.
Oh my God.
45 loaves,
Steph.
Jesus.
No, over
that's
45.
That's like
You could do a
April with
loaf
her
in a
Sensi
week
bars.
in your house.
You know what? But I can, because sometimes I feel like I want my whole house to smell like one thing. I want to really be able to like
Right.
soak up that scent. And you guys, I have like 23 warmers and tea lights and plate warmers all throughout my downstairs. So I can go through a half of a loaf in
It
one
makes
day.
sense
One, yeah.
loaves if you have 23 warmers. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with blending it, but sometimes I'm like, this is the only thing I want to smell, because I want to really just like dive into what this artist is trying to tell me.
And that makes sense. That really, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why
But
I
even
think
if
it's
you
really
didn't-
important to try different vendors out, because then you'll find one that really has that one you absolutely can't live without. So, for example,
Absolutely.
I really like L3's coffee. She does coffee really, really well. So I find I gravitate a lot to more of buying a lot of her coffee stuff. Whereas with, say, for example, Julie, I like beach nights. She's my favorite beach nights. Tiffany has a little bit of everything. Hayden Rowe is more fresh and aquatic and not
Yeah.
bakery. And Dessa is a little bit of everything, but she excels at her fall scents and her Disney line. And who else am I forgetting? Well, you know what I mean. You gotta just, and Swanky Bakery and I are not friends anymore. I love her perfumes, her bubble baths, her earthy stuff, her perfumes. She really knows what she's doing with those ones. So that just comes with time and lot of buying and trying.
Yeah.
Everybody's
One
saying
of-
how
Anna, I have so it's a large open concept, but I'm also counting my office. So in here is 6 warmers, and then my entryway I have 3 warmers, and that's including a tea light. And then I have my guest bathroom, and then I have my open concept. There's 15 warmers in my open concept kitchen dining area, and that's including element warmers, light warmers, and tea lights, because I want to get the best that the scent can give me. And sometimes they're going to burn hot and fast, and then other times they're going to burn slow and steady. And I want all of it.
I've got
And some
18
vendors
going in
need
my
extra
house.
heat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing, kind of sprinkling around, some the hotter hot plate warmers, my Scentsy warmers, to kind of give it a balance. So you kind of get all of that in there.
Absolutely, April. Absolutely. Yep. And it looks cute.
Yes.
I love the way all the warmers look together. That's why I have so many.
Yeah, and because of you,
See,
Steph,
so does
I went
Melissa.
shopping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Brittany.
Have a go on, Brittany.
Thanks for watching us, Brittany. I hope we didn't
Yeah.
aggravate you too much
Thanks
with
for
our
agreeing
yapping.
with me about witches be crazy.
Yeah, I hope this was okay, because I know that with more of us on, but
it went well.
I think we were doing pretty good.
I'm still
Everyone
married.
behaved themselves. Nice.
Yes. I'm gonna go eat some food.
Food. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting you guys are on that side of the country.
Oh.
Chips
I
I
and
Nice.
gotta film a video.
Yeah, I gotta eat dinner pretty soon. So, but all right. Well, I think we're at the 2 hour mark. That was
you didn't get
fast.
kicked off.
No, I think we're still going.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Julie,
Hi,
thank you so
Julie.
much.
Yeah. So after
Yeah,
this,
we should do this again.
Yes.
Whatever
This
vendor,
is
whatever
fun.
time.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun.
Agreed.
You know what? For every single release, because I feel like if we do
No.
this, I'm gonna be broke in like 5 minutes. So yeah.
Or like we
Yeah.
can talk about like what we got.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
gonna need a third job. That's gonna be my
That's
job,
safer.
job, and then another job.
How about
Yeah.
after the sale, we get together?
Yes. Like
Yeah.
This was so fun.
I
This is
feel
a
like
That
we
would be
all
cool.
did videos and we put
None of the pre-orders, she says.
so much time into the Teddy Bees
Not on
videos
pre-orders.
that, this might be a little. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
I
Well,
did
Yeah.
put
part
on
of that.
pre-orders, please. Oh, I get it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we could think of we'll come up with some ideas of, or maybe our favorites or our top 10. I mean, something like that.
That would be fun.
What did we do, Martha? It was when the harvest came out, right? Or we were talking about the scents.
Yeah, I just kind of timed it that way. Honestly, I don't know. I just had a feeling like I just wanted to chat and connect with people, and then I scheduled it for that Friday, and then the harvest thing came out. It was just timing, but it worked out nicely. Yeah. So
That's cool.
we'll do this
Yeah.
again. Maybe we could do it like once a month or something. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's fun.
And different time. I know Friday nights works for everyone, but I do know like Marion, and she told me to give her a shout out. So Marion, it was like 1:30 in the morning in the UK. So I mean, sometimes
wow.
we can change up the time, so it's not always
Oh, 1:30. Yeah,
Friday nights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do
You
a.
Thanks
You guys-
everybody for joining.
I was up till 1:30 last night, and it was the worst 8 hours of my life.
Oh,
April, I
How
didn't
was
even realize your husband was sitting there.
He was
Oh
playing.
my
I was
god,
gonna say he's
I
playing
just saw somebody move, and I was like, "What?"
He was there when we got on.
Yeah.
I didn't
that's
see him.
hilarious.
Oblivious
Funny.
to,
That's funny.
Yep.
yeah.
Just because I
think
saw
he's
this
even in some
person
of your
move, I was like,
videos.
"Whoa!"
Right? Right, April? Isn't he in some of your videos too? I think like
Yeah. He's just like, yeah, it smells like, yeah. He's not a bakery guy, so.
Oh, that's funny.
what's he doing back there? Is he just playing?
Yeah, on his video game, WoW.
Oh, I play that.
I play WoW too. So
Do you?
yes, I'm on Alliance.
World of Warcraft.
Same. Yeah.
I'm a balanced druid.
Oh, are you a paladin?
They're like, what?
What are y'all talking about?
Right?
Julie.
What the hell is WoW?
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft? Okay, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
World of Warcraft.
Oh,
All
that's
right, April. We'll have to get together.
Yes.
That's funny.
That's so awesome.
I thought I was the only big nerd in here. It's not just me.
No, yeah. We have raids on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays are our 10-man. So
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god.
All right. So I think I've narrowed it down.
What'd you
Oh,
get?
Oh, okay.
Let's do a count. You don't have to read it all, but what's your count?
So my count is I got it down to 33. It's under
Oh.
$300,
That's
so
good.
it's still not
It's
bad.
under 300?
Yeah.
Souffles or tubs?
I'm getting several souffles, about looks like 10 or 12 souffles. I'm getting 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like about 9 or 10 tubs, and then 1, 2, 4 loaves.
nice.
Good job. Good job.
Good job.
You stuck to your guns. I like that.
Not 20. What did you say? 25. I don't have places to store it.
46.
46.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Hey,
46.
you guys,
Not all lows, but most of them, yes.
don't forget to use your rewards.
No, I did. I did.
I have $75 off in rewards this time.
do
Woo,
they do the
nice.
rewards expire?
No,
Oh, good.
not that I know of. I haven't redeemed any in a year and a half, and I haven't lost any. So if
Okay,
you
I'm
haven't
gonna
signed
let
up
mine
for
build.
rewards, make sure you go on and put your birthday and like all their social stuff, and
Oh, yeah.
they'll
Absolutely.
build up. And then keep making the $1,000 orders, and you'll have points in no time.
Keep making the $1,000 order so you can get a $10 discount.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But don't use them
For
during
$10
RTS.
off.
Don't,
Don't
use
use them at the
rewards.
RTS?
No, because you'll
No,
get charged
no,
that.
no,
Do it for
don't ever
pre-order
do it.
only.
Oh,
Pre-order
yeah.
only.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
don't do it.
Pro tip.
You have time.
Yeah, don't.
I
do
don't
it
have
on
time.
RTS.
I'm trying to not get carjacked.
Right. RTS,
Right?
you just get in and get out. Apple Pay and
Mhm.
go, or
Yeah.
whatever, you know.
Oh my god. Now you have me stressing out for this next RTS.
Molly about rewards. Oh, good. Glad you remember now, Molly.
So go back
Very
and
cool.
get some more rewards.
Yeah, Molly, go get more wax. Woohoo!
Oh my
Right.
god.
So after this, Salt Mountain. So Sassy Girl, Salt Mountain, and then I'm done.
Me too.
I don't know
Cutting
when
it off.
Salt Mountain. When does it ship? Did you take advantage? Did you do the last one, Martha?
No, I've never ordered from her before. So.
I did the last one. I haven't gotten anything yet.
I think
it's
she's
this
shipping
week,
the
though.
sweet stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's this week.
And I think Britta's too, because I ordered at the beginning. I ordered Britta's too.
I did Britta's courtesy of Maggie, so that was my dive in.
I did a tiny
This
order.
doesn't work. This doesn't work in my house, and I don't order from Salt Mountain for personal reasons. So can't
Yeah, you
contribute
were telling
to
us
Yeah.
about that.
Salt
Yeah.
Mountain I got because Charity kept talking about her Apollo blend of Coven, and so I got 2 loaves in it, so it better be good.
Coven is nice. I've
Good.
had Coven. It's marshmallow fireside with a hint of palo to it. It's not. It's
And
it's
her,
good.
the Ferris wheel after dark, stunning. My most favorite from Salt Mountain Melts.
Yeah, I'm
It's
waiting to
good.
see
I
that
like
one
it.
coming.
When I see it, if I see it on a D-Sash, I'm hoarding it's tobacco and funnel cake and
Beach
oh my
nights,
god,
isn't it?
something else.
Beach nights.
So pretty. Yeah.
I think beach nights is in it.
It's such a
remember
sexy, fun scent.
What
Have
has
you guys been looking at the
got me
sneaks that
intrigued.
she's doing in her group? Like, I'm
The
dying
what?
over them. The sneaks that she's doing for the pre-order.
I've been
Oh.
looking.
That's
look
what
so
that
good.
was. I saw a few. Okay.
Yeah, sneak peeks.
Yes,
Is that
Julie,
really-
100% I agree.
We still have 72 people watching us.
Oh my god.
What?
Wow.
What do you want us to talk about, guys? We'll talk about anything. Give me
Welcome
questions.
to the
Yes,
Enablers
anything.
Club.
What else do you want to buy from? Because we
Yeah,
will
what-
make it.
Do you have any
We'll
questions?
do a live for every vendor. No.
Yes, Julie. I agree. The bread one sounds so good.
And also, wanted to mention, don't forget, like and subscribe so you guys can see what
Yep.
everything
Yeah.
after we formed it
Right.
or got it and smelled it.
Get to
Yeah,
see the
absolutely.
walls.
So you could see our channel names on there. So everyone, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share. It's a fun group.
It's all right.
Orders in, guys. No going back. Teddy B's
You'll get
is
some
done.
laughs.
You get some,
What'd
yeah,
you say,
some-
April?
I said you'll get some laughs if you watch us because we're silly.
Yeah.
Yep, and
And
you
I
learn a
just-
little bit about every one of us because we talk about crap that's happening in our lives, and sometimes Pop is in my videos and sometimes she's not. And I'm surprised she hasn't been in here in the 2 hours I've been on here. She's probably sleeping.
Oh man.
I just got my Knowles Farm Sense. I don't know who got me onto that, but that
Oh,
came.
I got it. I got mine
mine
today too. Right there. Well, you can't see it, but I got it today.
And I warmed it in my office. Oh, yummy! I got a pumpkin souffle,
Really?
Yeah.
pumpkin souffle,
Oh,
and
did I
something
get
pound
that
cake.
one?
I don't even know what it's called, but
Oh.
I have to do the video. I just
Travis does
The Hollywood Square.
amazing. I love his scents.
What's in the Hollywood
Pumpkin pie
Squares right
pound
now?
cake. That's what it is. Pumpkin pie pound cake. I ordered
that
for
what
the
it
first
is?
time from him last week, and it's going to come tomorrow. So I'll do my first vendor video for him. Travis is nice. I really
Hi,
like him.
Kathy.
I waited.
I do too.
I
Hi,
waited too
Kathy. How
long,
you doing?
and I didn't get cheat day, and so I was really bummed. But
Oh, cheat
Oh, that's
day's
a good one.
His
But I-
strawberry pound cake is really good.
Oh, it's
I just
so
got it.
good.
bag
Didn't
of
he
strawberry
offer cheat
cake.
day in a loaf this last one?
It was gone.
Uh,
He did.
of-
I think so.
Oh, it was gone when you. Okay.
Christine,
That may have
message
been
me.
me.
I may
Hey,
have
Ava.
another one, and I'll send it to you if I have an extra one. Just send me a message and remind me, and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, same. If I said I was going to send slivers to people, remind me.
I have literally boxes upon boxes ready for people. My husband's like, "What is these boxes?" I'm like, "One's for Martha, one's for April. Now I gotta get one for Steph. There's one for Charity." I'm like, I pulled some out, and and Brandy from Bars
Oh,
and
that's
Braces.
so
Brandy.
funny.
I have
And you
Uh,
get some wax, and you
Love
get
her.
some wax, and you get some wax.
yeah.
Yeah, I have
She wants my
I have
brick of
boxes
marshmallow
I'm
mint
working
cocoa.
on all the time for people. It just takes me months to get them filled up. So I have stuff like
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, I say, "Oh yeah, I got a box going for you," and it's been like 3 months, but life has been hell, so
Yeah.
it'll get there eventually.
You'll get there.
I'm going to call you Oprah of Wax.
Right?
she sends all over the place too. She's
I
in
know.
Canada. She's
You
got
You get a box.
Yeah.
Oh,
Her and Summer.
you couldn't stay away long, could you?
Brittany came back to listen.
You couldn't stay away.
Hi, Brittany. Welcome back.
Yeah,
So
but
if you're
it's a
still,
lot of money to ship to Canada. That's why
Yeah.
I send a big box.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right.
Yeah.
Make it count.
But
It's like these wax orders, right? If you're gonna do it, might as well go big,
Go big or go home.
right?
I use
Right?
but
Right.
still, there
So-
goes my Scentsy check on vendor wax. Go figure.
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah.
we have 70 people still watching. Everyone say hi. I'm curious who's still here. Say hi. Like
Right back, you
type,
guys.
type
Anybody
hi.
wants questions,
who's
ask
all
us,
here?
please. You know, now's your time. Ask us questions. Even if it's not wax related. I'm an open book.
When you
Julie,
guys,
Julie,
right
I placed
Like
my
four.
orders as we were talking, Julie. I placed 2 orders as we were talking. 46 items.
placed,
Loaves.
not going back.
46 loaves for Steph.
46 loaves.
Not loaves. Well, okay, minus 11 loaves. So 35 loaves.
Okay.
Still
35
here?
loaves.
I don't know where I'm going to put them, but
I ordered from Scoopables last week, the 3 cakes.
yes, same.
I
I
did not
did.
order
No.
pre-order. I have 3 cakes though, and it's very cupcakes at Tiffany's heavy, and that's not my favorite blend. So I'm like, F yes, I don't have to buy from it. So that's what I thought.
I skipped because I got like 4 of the 3 cake samplers, or maybe even 5. So yeah, I'm good with 3 cakes.
This made
I
me
have a
laugh
lot
just
of
now.
Kathy's Scoopables, so I need to walk.
All these people.
Sydney, that cracked me up.
What?
Sydney's comments.
Who are these people?
Who are all these people?
Say
We're
the
enablers.
enablers, the wax enablers. That's a
Crazy
crazy
wax
name.
enablers.
Yep. That's our club name.
Yeah, a lot
Have
of
your
people
hubby
think it
build you
smells
a
like
wax
cupcakes
house.
at Tiffany's. It definitely is cupcakes at Tiffany's. So if
Yeah.
you know Lisa Ferranti, she loves cupcakes at Tiffany's, and she went a little nutso with Kathy's Scoopable. You know, Scoopable wax melt.
Ju-
It's called.
Julie, Mike has said I've talked about dabbling and making my own wax for my own self, and he said absolutely not. There's no room, no how, nowhere.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
'Cause like you guys, the ladies and all of you should come up with like some wax name and do it. I was like, no, it's a lot of work. And where are you going to like store it? Because even Erica's like, I'm running out of space because Erica's
Yeah.
so much that she's got to move. So-
Right. She had to make a whole nother little section in her basement.
That's why I say I'm the wax melter. I'm not the wax maker. And I say that at the winery all the time. People ask me, well, you sound like you know a lot about wine. Well, I do because I work at a winery, but I'm the wine drinker, not the maker.
Yeah. That's
It's like that with wax.
I was just
Too much work.
Laughing at Molly's comment.
My kids
Yes.
always on Zoom.
Yeah, we are in a Zoom call.
Yes,
Wax
this
one.
is a very important wax.
Who's in a
Zoom call.
Zoom meeting?
Wax at it.
Yep.
Oh, man.
This is called
Wax enablers.
Waxaholics Anonymous.
I have a wax
Yeah.
room. It's the super store.
I'm in the
That's what Marty
storage room.
calls it because it's got a little bit of everything. The super store.
Oh, nice.
I literally built out an area in my storage, and that's where that cabinet went that you guys saw. That's full. And then these I stacked because I'm gonna probably get more.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yes, and I lifted that myself, and that's heavy to put on top.
Oh
So
my God.
Christine, is that like in a basement or is that where are you right now?
Yeah, I'm in the basement,
Okay.
trickling into the kids' area,
oh no.
and my bar and TV, like you see it over there.
Okay.
Nice.
So I have my office that has my wax, except I have 3 wax wine coolers that are in the kitchen and one in the living room.
Yeah,
For
April's
all
high
your
tech.
whatever bars.
She's high
right,
tech.
April?
She's got the wine coolers. for
Yeah, with the wine coolers.
5 wax wine coolers for my Scentsy, so it
Well, the
doesn't get.
sensing needs it because
Yes,
it melts.
yes. Otherwise, it will be, yeah. So
Oh,
thanks for being
Christina,
here,
thank
Christina. Thank you.
Oh,
Man, you miss funnel cakes for us? I'm impressed.
Or
I don't know if I would I don't know if I could do that for you guys. I'm just saying.
I
Funnel
know,
cakes.
cake. I mean, I love you
My
guys, but funnel cake. Right?
rock, paper, scissors, that.
Chris, what's behind you? What room is that?
this is where I store all my wax. It's all around me. I got these cabinets back here. That's all Scentsy in there, and I got some Teddy B's flowing in, and I got some shelving, like stand-up bookshelf type things that I'm sliding in bins of all the different vendors there. And I got some over here in front of me, and yeah, it's all in
I
here.
see you still have stuffed animals though. Those need to go.
Oh, they do. I can't, it's the prize one. Like,
I know.
the kids come over and I'm like, pick a prize from the prize wall. And then their mother stops them. It's like,
Poppy's here, everybody. You want to say hi to Poppy?
Oh,
Poppy.
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 Is she a Russian blue?
She is a Russian blue.
Oh,
Pure
she's
bred Russian blue.
beautiful.
I'm telling you, I need to take over the guest room. That's where I'm going to
She's
go next.
gorgeous.
That's where you should go.
Yes, the guest
Poppy's
room.
3. Poppy's 3 years
The
old.
in-laws don't need to come and visit.
They don't.
What? Wait, where are you? Give me your address.
I'll be close. I'll be in DC next week.
I know.
Oh, that's right. Remember, Martha, take a lot of pee breaks. Check in on us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love
Although
DC.
I'm worried about the
I'm from
hurricane.
Pennsylvania, and I was 3 hours away from DC. I love DC. So good. Most parts.
Martha, when do you get in on Monday? Because my husband might work your plane
7:15.
in the morning,
No, night.
and
PM.
he'll probably work your plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does air traffic control.
Oh,
What?
cool.
Oh, tell them to take care of Martha.
That's the day to come in. Mondays and
Is
Tuesdays.
he
and
in a
Saturdays.
tower or is he on way with these?
He's in a Traycon.
What's that?
What's that?
Have you ever watched the movie Pushing Tin?
No.
Yeah.
It's just like a big video game where he sees all the planes coming in, and he lines them up for.
Oh,
That's cool.
But that's
It's-
super duper important.
Yeah, and I'm more stressed than he is. Go figure.
oh, where's Puppy? He
Yeah, that's
is.
puppy.
Aw.
Aw, look at him.
He's close enough, but not too close. He kind of missed us. So my mom watched him. So my mom stays the night, and she said he jumped on the bed and was like totally like spooning her.
Aw.
My mom's like all of 5'2". I'm 5'9.5". So this dog's like spooning my mom.
Oh,
He's such a snuggle bug, yeah. So he's been hanging out with me.
sweet.
Snugglebug. That's what Marty calls Poppy. Snugglebug.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going through hot flashes, so we don't like to snuggle. No.
All right. Well, anyone have any? Bernice Mountain Dog.
Yeah, Bernese
Yes.
Mountain Dog, but he's I think he's a runt. His dad was 120 pounds and his mom was like 100 pounds. And he's maybe all of 95,
Oh,
not wet.
he's a tiny one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But I'm
cute.
okay with that because I don't have to worry about like the joints and stuff like that. When they're super big, you got to worry about all the joint damage. And we make his food, so we try and keep him as healthy because they only have a lifespan of 6 to 9 years. And October 9th, he will be 5.
Oh,
I know. I'm trying not to think about it.
Aw.
All the lovin's.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the longest I've been without a pet. I had Shih Tzus, and because I have kids now,
Oh,
that is enough. But I do miss my latest. They're just so cute. My daughter's like, "Can we get a puppy?" I was like, "No, we have your brother."
Aw.
So sorry,
I'm
Julie.
so sorry, Julie.
Dog.
Oh,
I'm
It's
so
sad.
sorry.
It's hard.
We had a black
Yeah.
lab who lost her to cancer. She was 12. That was the worst pain I felt in my life up to that time was when she died. It
yeah.
tough.
Oh, I
And
bet.
it took almost 4 years for me to want to get a cat, and my husband wanted an animal like 6 months after Echo died, and I said I can't, like I can't. And it took a long time, but Poppy came into my life at the right time, and I love her more than I ever thought I would ever love a cat. She's my first
Oh,
cat.
I bet.
She's
I
so
bet.
sweet. She's
This was
cute.
my baby.
Aw.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
But yeah, one day I'll get a dog or pets again. But yeah, a 2-year-old son is enough.
Yeah.
agreed.
But
Yeah.
Julie, the one thing I can say to you is when your doggie is ready, she'll tell you she's ready.
Yeah.
You'll I'm not trying to
That
be
is-
sad, but I've been there, and they let you know.
Yeah.
They do. They definitely let you know. And when it's time to get another one, they show up in your life when they're supposed to.
Exactly.
I mean, we got Arlo less than a month after Boomer passed away, and I never would have thought I'd have another
Right.
one that soon. But it just, things
Was meant to be.
all happen. And I told the girls that too. I said, because they said, when will we get another dog? And I said, you know what? When it's meant to be, So, and
Yeah.
sure enough, Arlo popped up, and he's doing great.
Good.
He's gorgeous. He's so pretty.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
He is
Gosh.
cute.
Pretty. And a
Aw.
stray. I mean, who dumps these dogs out there?
I know.
It's like it just drives me
terrible.
crazy.
Evil villains.
Yes.
Somebody should dump them somewhere.
I was just gonna say,
Right.
Summer took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say someone should do that to them. It's a shame. My sister
Yeah.
loves Turks and Caicos, and she brought home one rescue one year, and then a year later she's like, "Well, we brought back a souvenir," and I'm like, "A second one?" And she was like, "Yeah." And there's so many that people are just leaving, and like
Yeah.
puppies are just stuck on the side of the road, and
Oh,
So
shame.
sad.
Well, my husband
Yeah.
volunteers for German Shepherd Rescue, and when COVID happened and everyone was getting dogs because they're at home,
Because
they
they're
were just like,
bored.
in 2 years, all of those dogs, not all of them, but there's going
Yeah.
to be a lot of dogs in the pound because when people
Right.
go back to work, they're like,
They don't realize I don't have the
With them.
time.
yeah,
and it's a commitment. Like you
it's
can't
a
just
commitment.
get a dog. Like
it's a member of your family.
Family.
You know,
Right.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't
So-
just throw, like when they're not puppies anymore, you don't want to play with them. Just get no. It's a commitment,
I-
and if
I
you're
don't
not
know
ready,
about-
then don't get it.
Yeah. I've told my husband because he goes, "Oh, we should start making his food." So like, okay, says the man who's working overtime at the fire department 5 days a week. So who's stuck making his food? It's an all-day process. And then his
It's hard to
walks.
make your own food. It's tough because you got to put enough crap in
You know
it.
what? Yeah. And it's so worth it. But I said, when he goes, I think I'm done because it's so much work. And I don't know if I could, a cat is less work. I love my cat.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
it's less work. They are.
But you know what? Feeding him like cooking his food is, I know it's going to just extend his life because I know it's going in it and it's healthy versus, I mean, don't get me wrong. We call it his crumches, his dry food. And I can put a big bowl in there and it'll take him 2 weeks
Who does
because he just kind of munches on it. But other than that, yeah. Wait, where'd Summer go?
Summer
She's
just
up-
there she is.
Oh,
What is that?
Sorry, my AirPods died, so I had to.
Mine did too.
oh my gosh.
It went boop 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 boop.
Yep, I'm
like,
like, well, time to charge. So
Time-
like, yeah.
Time to go. Well, I haven't had dinner yet. It's 8:00 for Stephanie,
hungry.
April, and I. And I did eat a good meal, but I'm like, I
And
better
11
eat
o'clock
something.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we're
this
going on
was
11.
so much fun.
Yes,
Thank you
Yes.
all. Thank you all that joined us, all 57 that are still here 2.5
That's
hours
awesome.
later.
Thank you.
Wow.
Whoop whoop.
Poor
Thank you,
Cindy.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We'll do this
I'm
again.
still reading the comments.
Safe travels, Martha.
Thank you. Yeah. And hopefully it's not raining. I'm worried about the hurricane.
Yeah,
Lee
no, you
getting
should
up
be
there.
okay.
We'll see.
Safe
Well,
travels.
if you send me info and stuff, I can see if my husband will purposely get on to work it. And we'll see.
Well, no, I think for Sunday or Monday I'm good. I think it's getting out on Thursday. We'll see.
Yeah, Thursday he won't be working, so sorry.
That's all right.
Steph go. She
That's all right.
disappeared.
Oh, who disappeared?
Well, have a good one, ladies.
Steph.
It was nice speaking
Okay.
with you all. And Steph just
Yep,
bounced.
thank you everybody for joining in. This was great.
So
Yeah, this was
fun.
awesome.
Yeah, everyone on the
Bye.
chat. Good night. Good night, Cheryl, Molly, Kayla, Cindy,
Thanks,
Julie,
everybody.
Thanks,
Melissa,
Steph for
everybody.
sticking out with us instead of going to the fair.
Yes.
Brittany,
We
Christine.
appreciate it.
All right, take care, guys.
All right. See ya.
Take care.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.